WJBW is made possible by sausage. Stick one in your mouth.
I hear a little bit of feedback in the mic.
These charges are not mine.
Today's episode of the JB Webb Show is sponsored by Ashtray.
Maybe embellishing.
All right, I'm walking down the street now. I'm walking live here on the street. I'm going to see who I can find.
I need to hear the tambourine.
Do you want me to do the JB Webb Show? Oh, I spit on you.
You are not part of the conversation.
Do you? Do you really?
Thank you for holding, Jamie.
I'm listening.
Thank you for holding, Jamie.
Definitely a day job I don't complain about.
Gotta find out what's going on, what you're doing, what you're intending to do.
Love Shack, baby!
Juggernaut of rock action.
My baby understands that cigarettes are dangerous. The child reads avidly, backwards, in every language.
WJBW.
The electronics is so predominant that people would really prefer that.
Oh, yes. Yeah, of course they do. I am JB Webb. Welcome back. Welcome back to WJBW, 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 WJBW. God, is that annoying? I don't know. Anyway, I have no filter. I'm losing my voice, so I'm trying to choose my words wisely, which is going to be really hard because I'm a silly guy. Anyway, you're here with us. You're hanging out. It is our 116th edition of 16 weeks straight of live broadcasting while people are coming in and out of the house and having guests in studio. And it's been a rousing success and a lot of fun. And it's and today we have a good friend of the show, very good friend of the show, sitting in. And let me cue up the applause here. Hold on. I am just happy to introduce to you a very good friend of mine. It's definitely the wrong one there. What are you doing to me? You're killing me, Shocky. Shocky's still killing me. Did you see that? Anyway, I would like to have you help me welcome a wonderfully talented artist that typically chooses the human body as a canvas. And she was on a competition show to prove it. Came in, almost beat her good friend out, but it is Miss Shannon Holt in studio. Welcome. How are you?
Hi. Hey, JB. Thanks so much for having me today.
You are welcome.
Awesome. Super happy to be here. Thanks, everybody.
Super happy fun time.
Aw, that's
so
so
you
nice.
can manipulate that mic any way you need.
you guys
You
can
don't
sit
have to.
down now.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. So you got it. Yeah,
Okay.
tell them to sit. Thank you. Oh, they sit. Sit back down. Sit back down. Simon didn't say. The back of it. Oh my God, freaks of nature. Freaks of nature.
Oh, yes.
So here's one of my favorite things. Is you had such a rich experience out there at that whole Skin Wars thing that we interview, and I'm so grateful. We work with you with Bombshell Body Art, which we love, and but now you have a chance just to sit in studio as a guest, as a co-host. No pressure interview. Exactly, no pressure interview. It's a laid back conversation with this cool guy that's coming in right now. Here he comes. Anyway, let me do this.
Hey.
I'm going to play a little bit of music. I met this guy, Longworth, Lake. Wait, what are they called? They are called the Lake Worth Long Shots.
Wow, what a name.
I had to double check that to make sure. I went to Smiling Bison, saw them, and they sent me some music. So we're gonna let a couple tracks roll. We're gonna get everybody resituated. Listen to my voice. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this whole show.
You'll
On
be
today's
fine.
show, we have so much stuff going on. Jeff Kaufman is going to call in at about 7:30 from Big City Comics. We're going to have John Gardner in here, owner of Independent Bar, local legend interview at about 8-ish. I'm 7, close to 8-ish. And, of course, Jerry's going to be here. We're going to talk a little bit about Under the Influence. And Shannon's going to be hanging out as a new friend of the show.
Co-host.
You've been interviewed
I'm
enough.
putting that on my
You just
resume.
hang out with us.
My
All
story.
right.
Cool.
All right, so we'll be right back. Listen to these guys. I discovered them. Listen to me. Wow.
Love it.
He's got issues. Hello. No, I just heard them at the damn Smiling Bison. Can I shut up now?
the song. Long shots we play. I said it up until the end, up until the end. Girl, when I say they like the music that I play, and the night time when I come around. Good sense I mean, yeah, we going straight to my head, yeah. And when I play this game, they keep on you today. Say that people wanna know when them long shots gonna go. Claim they spot on the top of the place of the king, they overdose. Said we moving quickly, so get the fuck over if you're slow. Jaja Rastafari, let the marijuana go. We get not even though, then girlie getting low. Everybody want to listen and be grooving to that flow. Said I'm over here when you hear the song, long shots we play. I said it up until the end, up until the end. Girl, when I say they like the music that I play, and the night time when I come around. Good sense I mean, yeah, we going straight to my head, yeah, my head, yeah. And when I play the TV, keep for you today. And then people wanna find me, paint it like Rastafari, me telling them it's the only beat that's moving up feet up by your night. When others wanna try, they be just barely getting by, cause two sucks, you just smoking weed, and enough you really must apply. Yeah, break deny when they turn on a nasty lie. Got that sound that lasts a while, cause know that music never dies. Said I'm on the middle when you hear the song. Long shots we play. I said it up until the end, up until the end. Girl, they wanna say they like the music that I play, and the end of the night time when I come around. Good sense I mean, yeah, we going straight to my head, yeah, my head, yeah. And I wanna play the keep for you today. Long shots we play. I said it up until the end, up until the end. Girl, when I say that I got music that I play, and the night time when I come around. Good sense I mean, yeah, we going straight to my head, yeah, my head, yeah. And when I play that reggae music every day.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, now.
How you doing?
Man, I'm good.
Jerry Johnson in studio.
Right here.
Good.
Shannon.
Buddy, my Shannon Holt hanging out.
Good.
Shannon Holt hanging out like another co-host.
Take another picture of me.
We're just hanging out.
Yeah,
that's
this is
great.
like a
You're taking
total
pictures. That's
social
what we need.
media
Yeah,
selfie
we need your help.
moment for sure.
So-
He's got headphones on?
Selfie media.
I look hot.
He's got headphones on. You have them on too. What are you talking about? All right.
You do.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
So we got a huge one for you. We got something large to stick up your browser this evening.
Yeah.
It is a big honking show. We have Mr. Kaufman calling in from Big City Comics, and he's had a lot of great success with that comic book company. Now, I don't know. I think they're working on a movie or something. He's going to give us the whole download, and then the other piece was what did I want to? Oh yeah, that's right. So I talked to Boo over at Bubbaloo's, the one on Lee Road.
Yeah.
And since...
the original. Isn't that the original?
That is the original one. That's a 30-year-old... Yeah.
Okay.
So they are now official sponsors of JB Web Show. We've added them to the list. That
is great.
So let me find... Where's my
you got a little thing you put
together? Oh, no, wait.
For it?
I forgot. It's in here. Hold on. Let me get it. Hold
Slacking.
on. No, I just left. I forgot where it was. What?
What? It's just not your voice you're losing. You're just losing it altogether.
I'm trying to type.
I hope you're taking a picture of me, Shannon.
I am. I'm going to plug the freak out of you.
Oh my God! Well, things are going to be crazy here.
Be sure to tag me while you're at it. Okay.
407.
You can just put a tag on that. That'd be great.
Yeah.
What's the number again? 407?
Oh, you want a little chip too?
349.
No, it's written.
Oh, wait.
It's written right up there.
379-9529.
Look.
Oh, dude,
How you like my little...
That's a great idea.
I think it's one-time use only, though. So I got this little dry erase piece of thing.
It is.
And it's like not coming off. I got the... It's
Look, street jelly is going nowhere.
No, wipe off my street.
Oh, street jelly.
Put your finger in my jelly, man.
So
What's the matter with you?
You'll be able to use it again.
Sticking your finger in my jelly.
Yeah.
Don't do that, please.
Street jelly at that.
Too much information.
So we are happy to join you, and you're happy to join us, and we're like a happy little cell, whatever multiplication thing. What's that called? Life.
Life.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've lost my voice, so now I'm like, I have to think so hard what I'm going to say.
Is that why you had me come in?
It's
'Cause you
coming
lost
out
your
stupid.
voice?
Yeah. No.
Awesome.
No. I wanted you to come in and just hang out in studio.
This is so cool. The
So
studio
what-
is amazing.
Yeah,
Look at
we've
all the
come
records
come
on the wall.
leaps and bounds since you've been in here.
Bananas.
And anyway, point being is, what have you been up to? How have things? ShannonHoltArt.com. How are things going at Shannon Holt Art after the whole Skin Wars thing? Give us a lowdown. What have you been up to? What have you been doing? What the hell's and also give us a damn crazy story if you can. Some
Man,
crazy
okay.
All right.
Well, everything is always working out for me,
Well,
so that's
I just
super
took
great.
a bag of mushrooms and now I'm shooting up.
Did you do that too?
I also just made lime orange juice.
Man.
No, I'm not cool enough to do drugs.
Okay, but what have you been up to? What have you been doing?
I'm not very cool
Oh, my
either, so
gosh.
it's okay.
None
Well,
of us
I
are.
just did this amazing gold body paint that was a Klimt master copy.
Oh, Klimt.
Yeah. Love him.
I love the Klimt.
And it's for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month in September. So I
Bad
was
decision
asked-
on this voice.
I was asked to create an all gold body painting for that.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Which is awesome.
You want me to shave? Do I need to shave up?
No, you're
You
fine.
need a model? Oh, okay.
No, you're good. No.
You want me to
and,
shave my whole body? Done.
If you want to.
You did that yesterday. With the
I'm using a couple new great photographers. I'm using Courtney Canova and Kelly Canova and Orlando photographers. They're amazing.
Oh, the Canova connection. I've heard
Yes.
of it. Yeah, Canova connection.
Hey, let's get your
Are you?
picture.
Do you have her phone?
Make the camera go up. That's
Oh,
how
yeah.
you shoot chubby girls. There
That's
you go.
oh wow.
Yeah.
But Chubby's good though, Shannon. Don't let anybody tell you any different.
Okay, and then what else am I doing?
Oh, yeah,
I'm
what are you
putting
doing?
together a tour for Australia.
What?
Isn't that cool? I
Sorry,
know.
what?
No, I hate that. Delete that.
Oh, yes.
What, Australia.
What is that all about?
Well, I'm just organizing my thoughts right now. I'm going to manifest like a tour, doing classes, teaching body paint, doing workshops in Australia.
Well, are you going to be competing with the Aborigines out there because they already paint their bodies? and
I'm
shit, don't
super
they?
interested in studying tribal body painting.
Oh,
for
that's
sure.
interesting,
The
yeah.
origins of what
That's
I
true.
do.
Yeah, you think about it. We've been painting ourselves up since the dawn of
Since
time.
we were here.
All 700
It's like the
million,
oldest art on the planet.
5,000 seconds ago.
So I'm super psyched about that. I'm also learning couture beauty makeup as well.
Wow.
So
That's
it's
cool.
just
That sounds fancy.
It is fancy. It is. It's super fancy, and I just am enjoying adding more tools to my toolbox of art information.
Yes.
And what else?
So, where have you been? What you've been traveling a lot? I saw.
I have been.
Since the show, you came in second to another great artist, but I
Natalie
think we all
Fletcher.
think you should have won. But
Aw,
anyway,
thanks.
yeah, no problem. So it's they think. Oh, they also agree. The studio
thanks.
office
Thanks, everybody.
filmed in front of a live studio office. Thank you for that. That's huge. What was the question?
So the question is, what are some of
It's
the
written
cool
right
gigs
up
I've
there.
done?
No, this whole show is scripted. In case you can't tell. Good burp on cue though. That was
perfect.
So right after the show, they flew me into New Orleans so I could finish up my last day of Mardi Gras, which is my favorite
Nice.
gig all year long.
Yeah, that's a place to be.
And
That's where it's at.
Seriously, we just had so much fun. It was like a week.
Yeah, you got a
week
crazy
vacation
story
after
from that particular trip there?
Let's see, what did we do?
I sound like a hungry baby bird, don't I, when my voice goes into like this?
No, you're fine, actually.
That's an exact replica of a hungry baby
Yeah, it's
bird.
like if they could actually talk, it would be like...
It sounds just like you.
Yeah. Anyway, so... you had a crazy time. Are you going to give us
Yeah.
a crazy, unbelievable story?
Sure,
Something possibly embarrassing?
Sure.
as
Well, we went
to someone else who's not here? No.
Well, we met these dudes.
Okay.
We this one bald dude who will remain nameless, but we called him Crutches because he was just on a crutch, right? And painted him up, and then he went out with his friend, and we ran into him at the end of the night when he was completely
all
sauced,
snookered, yeah.
with no crutch. And so we were like, "Where's your crutch?"
I'm
and he
walking
was like,
through the pain because I can't feel it. I'm so
He
good.
was.
Oh,
he
my
was like,
God.
I have to stay completely inebriated so that it doesn't hurt.
Wow, really? So
then,
now I have a
yeah.
false sense of what hurts, and I'm walking on it.
Exactly. So it was like he was
ditching
like,
the
"Well,
crutch."
we love what you did for us. This changed our lives."
Yeah,
My friend
apparently.
Emma painted them.
Okay.
And so we went out with them after we ran into them, and then we
Right.
met more people we painted.
Okay, that's weird.
And then we all collectively helped Crutches
Okay,
get
Crutches, yeah.
around
He
bar
became-
hopping.
Yeah, okay.
And just
He became
just
like the
laughing
groups.
the whole night.
Yeah, okay, the group. So you quickly bonded with the people
I mean,
there.
face painting and body art brings people together.
Yeah,
And at the end of the
Totally.
day, it doesn't matter how much it hurts.
not at all.
What's that?
It brings people together.
I think that was the bringing people together sound. I wasn't sure. Is that what it is, or
That's not it.
oh, that
I
is the
wouldn't use
sound of two
that.
people coming together.
No.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Try again.
I'm so sorry. I don't have anything else. Oh shit! What's he doing?
I just put a plug in.
Oh my god! You put a plug in there. That's so gross. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Jerry.
Hey, man. That's what I'm here to do.
I honestly, I would have forgot. Let's break away just to hear about Bubbaloo's Bodacious Barbecue,
Oh, let's do that.
the
It's
Lee Road
delicious.
location. What I suggest, and I'm going to try to get us some sandwiches on the board, like named after us. I'm going to see if I can do that. But what I suggest is you drive through there and you get a slow cook meal because it took a long time for them to make this meal, and you drive through in minutes and pick it up. It's incredible. It's bubbaloo's.com. Award-winning Bubbaloo's Bodacious Barbecue, Orlando's favorite since 1986. Bubbaloo's Bodacious Barbecue has been recognized by USA Today, the New York Times, and the Food Network. Bubbaloo's Bodacious Barbecue. Get some of this stuff in your face.
Bubbaloo's Bodacious Barbecue. It's delicious.
Yes. Welcome back.
Hey, I feel like I'm in an
What's
aquarium.
going on? You're in an aquarium. Oh, I can't say that. I can't say what you're in.
No,
an
you can't.
aquarium.
You sound like a baby bird.
Have you seen the?
Aquarium.
Oh my God.
Aquarium.
Aquarium. Have you seen the Aquarius on NBC?
Twice now.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, you got fired.
I think it would be a good show, but I would like to. What?
You're fired.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fired. What are you talking about? I was just trying to answer you. Yes, I would eat myself if I was a hot dog. I just tried. Don't do that. I shouldn't do that with my voice.
You shouldn't.
That was
What's going
just
on
like
with
what
that?
a baby bird would say, though.
Totally.
I can't eat this acorn. I don't know. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I painted some zombies over the
Okay.
weekend.
How was that? What
it
was
was
that for? What-
amazing. It was at the Walker Stalker Con. I painted 30 zombies in a walk-through maze where you shoot them with laser tag guns.
Okay, that sounds fun. I'm with her so
And then
far.
they
All right.
fall to the floor.
That's
concrete
fantastic.
floor. I know, that was
all
fun.
right.
I had to paint 30 zombies in 2 hours.
Well, that sounds like you should have recorded that.
They looked bad.
You should have filmed that.
It
Oh,
was
they was
not
just
good
like,
paint
everybody
jobs.
stand up in a row and I'm going to run my fingers
No.
with paint all across your faces and such.
I love it when people are like, we expect you to be God.
What, like,
We expect you to do a miracle, perform a miracle for us. Make sure it's your best work.
why can't she go in and out of the mirror like the demon I see at night? That's all I'm trying to do is recreate that. Why can't you pull that off? What's wrong with you? Artiste by Hootie.
But they were very nice,
So
those
people,
zombies.
you get people that are like a little overwhelmed or have a high expectation, maybe over outer worldly expectations.
They just
perhaps.
like threw it together.
Well, you're working with zombies.
Yeah,
so-
and they're
Oh, okay.
they're going to be opening up a zombie
You know.
laser tag thing. It's called Apocalypse
The
on
last-
iDrive.
last class of people we can make. Anyone can make fun of, I guess. guess. It's a species, right? It's a totally different species than a human. So why don't we all bond against the zombies? That seems like the logical question to all these racial problems.
Okay, so I've never actually watched The Walking Dead either. But at
so
this
zombies
event,
aren't real? Wait.
Well, no, I never watched it.
Here.
And
We're
then at the event, I learned that after you die,
Uh-huh.
even the humans become zombies.
Right. So what's the matter?
It's like
what's the
nobody
matter?
gets out of life without being a zombie.
Yeah.
It's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, you would think there'd be some. Oh, incineration though. If you get incinerated, then you're surely
done.
you're out of the. You're just gone back to the dust.
Do you watch Walking Dead? Is that how it works?
I do not. I don't watch it.
Well, we need a Walking
I know
Dead
nothing
fan
about
to
it. I'm
call
not.
in and
I
explain
don't
it
really.
to us.
I don't get into the whole zombie thing for whatever reason.
I don't either.
I like
actually.
history stuff.
Man, you
I
guys
like
have never been
reenact
painted like
history.
I think we should
No,
paint
I've
you
never
like
been painted
zombies
like a zombie, nor would I ever
have
be
been,
painted like a
painted
zombie.
like a
I mean, I like the
werewolf.
paint, the body
I like a
paint, but I
werewolf.
wouldn't. It wouldn't be a zombie.
Man, let me show you some zombies up on
I don't. I'm an anti-zombie kind of guy. I don't. I'm not into
You're an
Walking
anti-zombie.
Dead.
Did you just say that?
I'm
Can
an
we
anti.
tag
If I
that?
see a zombie, guess what I'm going to do?
Oh, okay.
Laugh.
I want to guess. Oh.
Say, loser. Comic-Con is like
They-
this last week.
Listen, buddy, I can't lend you any money.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't have a quarter for a cup of coffee.
Look at this
dude.
picture of me painted as a zombie and tell me that is not badass.
No brains
That is
for
pretty
you.
badass.
Okay, then. You could look just like that.
I don't want to look like that though. That
You
is pretty
two could
badass.
look
though.
just like this.
Thank you.
Did
Sounds
you
like-
paint that bandana
Okay,
and the
we have
glasses
just
on your
an
head
audio
too? 'Cause
stream
No.
set up there.
It
so.
looks pretty 3D.
Oh, we have
I
a
like the-
smart ass in the studio.
I like the titties above your left head too.
Whatever, dude.
Seriously.
My
And
left
then just
head is
slice that sucker off with a meat cleaver.
Okay.
Yeah.
And embryo.
Fuck with me.
All right, let me let this roll. We'll be right back. I am JB Webb at Radio JB Webb. I think everybody needs a cocktail, and you should get one too.
Staying 7 hours away. Let's go play. Smoke haze. Place we play. Always. Staying 7 hours away. Let's go play. Everybody getting Rocky Mount High. Hello, ma'am. Here's my ticket tag, Kentucky. Me and my dog finna get some liver nuggets. On the plane, we about to fly to the place where the people get Rocky Mountain High. Lunch, bone, hash in the bag. Me and my dog looking smooth on snag. Saved up all year to ride a jag. And when we get there, we go fast. It's a day and 7 hours away. Let's go play. Smoke haze. The place we play. It's always. It's a day and 7 hours away. Let's go play. Everybody getting Rocky Mountain High. It's a day and 7 hours away. Let's go play. Smoke haze. The place we play. It's always. It's a day and 7 hours away. Let's go play. Everybody getting Rocky Mountain High. Spliffs on the ski lips, hoes on the slope. They all lined up like hoes on the stroll. I step to the mic, crowd yell ho, because your boy got mic control. Hold on, let me clear my throat, motherfucker. Let's go ahead and smoke. After that, then we gon' ride to the north and the south and the east side. Way to the back, to the left street. With Mr. John, Mr. Paul, Mr. Getty B. They be having that greed on the Reddit. They be calm, they be cool, they be steady. Long ass show, playing 7 hours away. Let's go play. Smoke haze in the place we play. It's always. It's a day and 7 hours away. Let's go play. Everybody getting Rocky Mount High. It's a day and 7 hours away. Let's go play. Smoke haze in the place we play. It's always. It's a day and 7 hours away. Let's go play. Everybody getting Rocky Mount High. And 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 everybody getting Rocky Mount High. Fuck with boy. And everybody getting Rocky Mount High. Fuck with, boy. And everybody getting Rocky Mount High.
gotta do the Rocky Mountain High.
Fuck with. Boy. Ain't everybody get the Rocky Mountain High?
My child is a gangster.
Oh, yes. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, yeah. Let that roll in the background, I guess. Huh?
Hey, who was that, by the way?
Who was who? Who was what?
That we were just listening to.
Oh, that was that group. They're called Nameless, actually.
Nameless.
That's how you find them. Nameless. And the whole album was called Nameless. And I think they only did one thing. It was like wide-ranging, crazy stuff, like just all over the place, man. Wow. I don't know who that rapper was either.
I love it.
I gotta get...
That was really good.
Sounds good.
I like how you have nothing but original music.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Here, you know?
Yeah, we
It's
heard
like...
from the Lake Worth Long Shots,
right.
I think they're called. They're
Yeah.
playing at Smiling Bison, a little trio. They have some original music that they sent us, and we heard the end, and then a little later we'll hear Island Song, but
Hey,
that's right.
Here's something fun for you.
Some fun facts?
Colby Stilts is now married.
I saw that.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
That's it's pretty good. I'm
Huge.
very, very proud of him.
Huge cheers out to him. Good job. Good job, buddy. You see, he's gone. He's trapped in a marriage.
Is he? No.
What do you think of the gay marriage or the marriage equality?
I'm happy
what do you
that
think?
they can finally experience the pains that everybody feels.
There you go.
When you're in love.
That's the safe answer.
That's right. I think everybody should equally feel the same love and the same pain.
Right.
So
There you
be
go.
it. Bring it on.
I love it.
And have
I
the
love it
tax,
too.
I love it. I'm
tax benefit.
surprised
You
that
love
this
it?
didn't happen like 50 years ago. I'm
surprised.
freaking shocked.
50
I'm
years
like,
ago,
really?
though.
I'm like, really? Really? People cannot get married in Florida? And then it was like, I don't watch the news really, so it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon before I found out that it was legal.
Oh, right.
And then I was like, as
delay.
much rainbows on
You saw,
my Facebook
why is
as
everybody
possible.
putting rainbow on the Facebook? What the hell's
Oh
going
no,
on?
I started that. Who do you think started that?
They made like an app or something for
Man,
it.
I put those
Oh, you
lights right in
started
front of the White House.
You're taking all the credit?
I did the
All right.
Orlando Eye.
Oh, you did the lighting at the
Yeah,
White House. I
man,
didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Made that Eiffel Tower light up. In France.
Wow.
You did that?
Yeah.
All right, well.
So then what happened?
Let me double check my buddy here. We're going to hear from, and I don't know, we're just kind of hanging out, right? There's so many people here. Is it hot in here? Should we turn down
no,
the thing?
it feels
Is
good.
getting too
Yeah,
hot?
it's all right.
It's
Yeah.
like
All
a
right. I'm
breezy
sweating.
island in here.
Okay. I
Yeah,
don't know.
breezy island.
Can I
A
turn
breezy, smoky island. Must be a volcano somewhere.
that? Okay. No volcano.
No more
Are
stupid
they-
dings like
What?
when you say volcano.
Is that better?
That was better.
All right.
That was much better.
Yeah, I'm saying they are. There's good material there.
You know,
You are
know-
listening to WJBWnetworks.com, the WJBW, the flagship show with a ship shop.
That's right.
The flag show ship of the network, of the shitwork. Anyway, we broadcast live every Tuesday night out of here, and we do a couple other things. Circadian Cast, we play your original music, and a little grits and gravy if I can ever revive them two guys. But we're open. We want to hear from you.
Wide.
And, we're
I
wide
love that
open.
show.
Yeah.
I love Grits and Gravy.
Grits and gravy is good.
It's
we
a good
want to
show.
go deep inside your browser. Anyway, have you seen Jerry? I cut you off, and I apologize.
No, it's all right. I was
'Cause
just
I'm
wondering if you know where to get a good boa. I know where to find a good feather boa. Of course I do. Oh, jeez.
Hey, welcome to WJBW. Is this our friend, Mr. Kaufman, the Cough?
Yeah.
How do you do, sir? Welcome. You're live on the air on the internet airwaves, and thank you so much for calling in. We've got huge respect for you. We interviewed you back in, what was it, 2011? We interviewed him with his Big City Comics. He had already started to really push ahead. He had what was Angel, Falling Angel, and Whore, I think were a couple of the openers. But I'm excited.
Yeah, a couple of the old books, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear what's going on with you and what you're doing now. I saw a little bit about the kids' book, and I saw so give us the lowdown. How have things been going the last 5 years now? So 4 or 5 years from a few years ago. What's going on with Big City Comics? Give us an encapsulation, if you could, sir.
Well, we've been doing a bunch of books for a couple different companies. We put out about 2 books a year. Last year, actually, we got caught up doing our children's book and our new children's cartoon for that, which was cool. It was called Chip and Goro, about a stuffed and a stuffed gorilla who live on this little boy's bed. When he goes to school, they go to school. A little different from writing horror, but it was it was fun.
Yeah, total flip side there. But you are a good family guy, and I think some of that story came from your own fatherly experience. Is that accurate?
Yeah, well, I try to take a little bit from my family to include them in the books because they don't get to come along a lot of times. So, for example, in Chip and Goro, my daughter did a lot of the work for that. She actually helped just shoot part of the video for it, which is a little funny when a 9-year-old is working the camera.
Yeah, she's like, but you know what you're looking for at that point, right? It's like she knows clearly what she wants at 9. That's great.
Yeah, she's a hell of a director. The problem is that you normally have a problem with actors laughing during sets. When your director's laughing, then you got a problem.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, that's our co-host piping in.
I was just laughing.
Do you ever meet Jeff Kaufman? You know Mr. Jerry Johnson. He's co-host in here. And Jerry, you got a question?
No, I was just kind of throwing in the laughter in the background.
That was great.
That's what he was saying. I didn't mean to stop you.
I just did it now.
I apologize.
Now we're even.
Yeah, it's weird when you're yelling at your daughter and she's telling me stop looking at her. I'm like, you're holding the camera. Where am I supposed to look? But it's a very funny thing. It's cool to be able to do that. I put Julia and Jacob in Angel Falling. I like to throw it. For example, if you screw with me, then I make you like a bad villain in the book that does, has really weird fetishes.
Yeah,
and that's a nice way to get payback on people.
You're throwing them under the proverbial comic bus, as it were.
Yeah,
which is good.
And the sad thing is, depending on what you do to them, they tend not to like it very much. But I'm a lawyer. I know how to get away with it.
Yeah, there you go. Hey. That's the secret. So you've created a ton. You've created a ton of content, I think, since we last spoke with you, and I think it was 2011. I think if it was the fall, can't remember the exact date, but I think it's definitely been a few years. And are you still working? Has the group? You're writing still a lot. Is that right?
Oh yeah. What I find out, the sad part about it is that you sometimes have to give up a lot of the stuff you love to keep the company running. Right. But I always made a deal with myself that I'd always keep writing. So I make sure to fit it in once or twice a week. I get writing there. Right now I'm working on 2 books. One's called Scary Fails, Tesla and Hyde. Scary Fails about kind of the idea that all these fairy tales you've been told were lies.
Scary Fails.
And that the heroes were villains and the villains were heroes.
Gotcha. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, it's fun where you have like Mr. Hyde is actually was one of these fake stories that people wrote about him, and Tesla is exactly you think it is, Nikola Tesla, and they go out hunting. Like, for example, the 2 of the 7 dwarves are drug dealers in Juarez, New Mexico. It's fun to be able to take characters out of their element.
Yeah. Okay, so it sounds like now. Are you working with different graphic designers and stuff now? I know you've worked with a number of very talented people. Who's bringing the images to life with you now, or give us some color around that if you could, sir?
Well, I can't draw a circle, so I got
the
hope that the people I work with can bring my stories to life. And I've always been fortunate to work with really cool guys. I mean, 2 of the guys I'm working with right now, I'm working with Rob Dorr in a book called Gabriel Tempest's Broken Souls. It's kind of a vampire book, but without the fruity Twilight stuff. And then there's Scary Fails, and I'm dealing with Federico on that. And it's really cool when you get the pages back and you see something that that out of your mind is suddenly on the page.
Right.
It's just it's kind of, I'm in awe of these guys. They spend like about 8 hours a day drawing a single page, and I can write a page in sometimes 2 or 3 minutes depending on what's happening on the page.
Right.
So it's like being the jockey, and you do know that the horse gets all the credit.
No doubt. Mr. Head honcho over at Big City Comics, it's Mr. Kaufman. And Shannon, you have a question? We have Shannon Holt from Skin Wars is sitting in.
Hey.
Shannon.
Well, I was just going to comment. I'm looking at these illustrations online, and they are fantastic.
Oh, she's
thank you.
checking your stuff
You're
out now.
very, very lucky to have these guys,
So
whoever
who-
they are. Who are they? Who are they
Yeah,
again?
well, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at
This is
one
fun.
that says
I wish I could tell you. I just
Bayou.
it's
Oh, do you have
technically I
different
could
artists for
start
each
right
one? I'm looking at one that says Bayou Bound, but before
Bayou
that,
Bound.
Yeah,
I
that was
looking
done. Actually, that was kind of cool. That was done by Kevin West and Jose Marzan and Jim Brown, not the football player, but the great colorist.
Okay.
Kevin West actually was one of the first people to draw Guardians of the Galaxy and Justice League.
Wow.
So it was a real pleasure to be able to work with that guy. And Jose Marzan is the inker on a lot of great books. Like I said, he did some great horror stuff, and that book actually is previewing at Comic-Con next week.
Oh, wow,
It'll
that's
all be
exciting.
in San Diego.
That's in San Diego.
With that
Wow.
book and also another book and our children's book, our children's cartoon, which is real cool.
You see, well, that's
San Diego's like the Super Bowl. It's
Yeah,
that's
it
awesome.
is. I just heard a fun fact about that there's over 180,000 people that attend that.
Yeah, 250,000.
Yeah.
A quarter
Wow,
million
that's-
people show up. When you cross the street, it's like Beijing.
Wow.
It is.
Pack
When
'em in.
I first did one about 7 years ago, and I walked in there and I couldn't even breathe. It was just such a, you could feel it. And some guy in a booth told me to lay down on the floor of my booth and try to take it all in. And he was right. It was, it's an amazing feeling. And that's 7 days, and it's a long time.
Well, you see,
But
that's
at
what's
the same time, you get to see all the cool stuff.
That's exactly what I love about you, Jeff, is that you keep pushing forward. You do art. You go to these conventions, and what's some of the reactions you get from people when they kind of come past your booth and check out your stuff? I know, obviously mixed. Not everybody likes everything, but is that little facet of being kind of there at the epicenter of all this stuff? Has that been must be really helping you and your group to raise awareness of big city comics?
If you're not Marvel and DC, I don't write Spider-Man. And the sad part about it is that even if I wrote Spider-Man, it wouldn't be my character. There have been a million people who've written Spider-Man, and I'm not saying I wouldn't like to, but at the same time, I didn't create that. There's nothing new I could possibly put into that where somebody would go, well, Jeff created that. And I look down at my table sometimes, and I look at these books, and they're like children. And you go, wow, I gave birth to that. I gave birth to that. And, when people come up to you and they say, wow, that was my favorite book, and you're just in awe that people actually are appreciating what you do in such a weird environment. My two lives don't really mix between the Orlando life and outside of Orlando.
Right.
It's a bizarre existence when people come up to you and they're dying for the next book, and you don't quite know how to react to that, because I've always learned that no matter how many people tell you it's great, your next book could suck.
Right.
So you have to kind of.
It's always.
For me, I try to always fight for that next book be cooler than the last.
Yeah, you have to be your own worst critic in a way sometimes.
I think it's, a lot of people who have success earlier on. I remember talking to Kevin Kevin Eastman, who was one of the creators of Ninja Turtles. And, he was like, listen, I was a success before I was 21 years old, and I knew I would never create anything greater. I can't even imagine trying to live with that. So, I'm in my 40s now, and I'm still fighting to have people appreciate my things.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of glad that that's the way it is, because I've never taken it for granted. Which is a pretty tough. I've seen people who are successful, and they don't even know how to control themselves.
Right.
I like to believe that the people coming to my booth, I give them everything, and it's a nice feeling that 6 years later people come back to you and they say, "Oh, I loved you. I met you here, and you were so nice to me." It's a nice compliment.
Yeah, and I know probably a couple years ago you did shock some people with that whole horror release where it was a paid hired killer, which is a great premise for any kind of story. So how has horror performed? How that sounds weird.
How has horror performed?
Yeah.
Well, we left the money on the nightstand. No,
okay, you just walked. You didn't have to fill out the card. Yeah. So
horror was. The sad part about horror is that people really didn't get the concept.
Oh, really?
The people who were very upset at it were like, "Oh, this is about women." I said, "No, it's about a guy who does anything for money."
Right.
And I understood that people would be upset by it on a certain level, but the character, I just wanted to beat the book before it,
right.
and I did. and that's always something that I can't not try to do. And the book before it was called Terminal Alice, which was about 5 female contract killers.
Right.
And I killed 84 people in 100 pages. I mean, that's
Man, you're a dangerous guy.
Yeah, that's a lot. That seemed like a lot. And everyone said, well, why don't you just do the sequel to Terminal Alice? Well, that would just be repeating what I just did.
Right.
I said, but I have this great character about a guy who does anything for money. It's called Whore. And people just went nuts. And half the stores ordered twice as much, and the other half didn't order it at all.
Right.
I don't regret doing it. I do regret, the feelings that I guess some of the parents who walked their kids by the booth and had to cover their eyes. But then again, there are worse things out there than what I had done. And now I have a children's book, so if you don't have to get Whore, get Chip and Whore.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we've gone the opposite direction, and that's good. I think that's but you're not afraid of breaking ground and proving that you can bring something unique and creative to the table, and that's what I appreciate. Shannon has a question for you, and then get ready to tell us where everybody can.
Does Shannon don't you do body paint art?
Yeah,
I do face and body painting.
Amazing work, by the way.
How long does it normally take them to put that on you?
It depends. It depends what you're getting.
Well, I just know I know it's a lot. I mean, the patient.
Couple hours.
I'm a fast
somebody
painter.
airbrushed you for 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, if you're getting a piece of fine art painted on your body that's a full body, you can expect to be painted between 4 and 12 hours. But if you're at a comic convention and you want to get a little something on your arm or you want to get some makeup on your face, then that's a 15-minute paint job. So it just really depends on where you are in the spectrum of, pleasing the client.
I got a friend of mine who used to do a show in the 70s. His name was Lou Ferrigno, and he used to do the Hulk. And they used to have to wrap him in plastic all day because they would paint him green completely and it would get all over the place. So he would have to eat and walk around in bags all day.
Wow. Well, I have waterproof paint, so it doesn't come off unless you want it to.
Oh, all right. That makes it easy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just curious.
Yep. The materials have gotten better.
Today too.
I use a product called Pro Air. It's Show Offs by Pro Air for waterproof body paint. You can go swimming in it, you can shower in it, and it washes off with liquid soap.
Can you take a bath in it?
How tough does it take to get? It comes off pretty easy though.
Wait, it has to be liquid soap?
It has to be liquid soap. You put liquid soap in your hands, rub it together, and then you break the paint down on your body with your hands, and then it just rinses right away. It doesn't stain the skin. It's a great product.
I love how he's interviewing
I like to tell cosplayers, don't put anything on that you don't want to wear for more than 30 minutes.
Right.
So I think I do support the idea of how tough that is to walk around in this stuff all day.
What?
Good for you.
Jeff, you rock, buddy. I appreciate you interviewing our friends here. And
sorry.
That's awesome.
No, I appreciate it. It's fantastic. You are more than welcome to give us an update anytime you can. You're going to Comic-Con next week. Where can people check out Big City Comics? I presume. Is it the BigCityComics.com?
They can go to the website, but I normally, Facebook to me is an easier way for me to keep updated to the world because it's a nice, we have about, a couple thousand people, close friends who, my wife always laughs because I have like 700 Asian teenage girls as friends. They all their names start with an X. I never know how to pronounce it.
It's confusing.
But yeah, Facebook at Big City Comics. It's Facebook.com at Big City Comics. It's the easiest way to find an update on what's going on with us.
I just found you. I'm going to like you right now.
All right, she's going to like him right now.
Oh, it's nice to be liked.
I'm going to like you too, Jeff.
Oh, he's like.
Are you? Hold on.
Everybody's liking
I'm trying to figure out. I used 3 body paint models. If you look at the picture, do you recognize any of them?
For
3 body paint models?
She was lying. She didn't really like you, Jeff.
No, I did. I'm looking at your page right now. Be quiet. Co-host number 2.
Oh, my gosh. His name's Jerry.
I'm sorry.
The girl the guy's sitting on name is Candace. She does a lot of body paint art in Orlando. I didn't know if you knew her.
No, I don't know Candace.
Is it Big City Comics Studio?
I think so.
It's Big City Comics. You could pull it under that.
Yes.
Comics. Because
I think it's Studio on Facebook, actually.
It is Studio on Facebook.
The weird thing about that cover, I think, really upset people. They didn't even realize it. They go, these were the 3 smallest breasted women that have ever been put on a comic book cover in history, and it was the most offensive to them. I was like, okay. Because I think somewhere deep in their hearts, they realized it was real.
All right, I'm liking you right now,
Jeff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, JB
Just a
Webb
little
and Shannon
bit of
Holt.
big city trivia for people.
Oh yeah. Well, you rock, buddy. You're going to be out at where are you going to be? What do you do? Give your booth number or something? What's
Well,
the
we've got
details?
San Diego, which is 2101 for starts Wednesday preview night of next week and
Okay.
goes out till Sunday. Then we've got Dragon Con in Atlanta, which is my favorite convention. That's Memorial Day weekend. And then New York Comic Con. In between that, I have the Washington D.C. Marathon, which hopefully I'll be able to finish.
Oh yeah, you
And,
run.
uh,
Yeah. You're still doing the marathons, the running. That's great.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice thing to be able to finishing one of those things that when I did New York I did the New York Marathon last year, and but I had never understood New York before, and I realized this: Spider-Man's BS, man. No way. There's nothing
You've
for
said
him
that
to
twice
swing
now.
from
I
Brooklyn.
know, Spider-Man hating.
Easy.
No, I'm not hating it. It's just I realized I ran through Brooklyn for 13 miles, and there's not a building over 2 stories.
Oh, I got you. Hey, I got an impersonation to do for you. You ready for this, Jeff?
Sure.
Tell me if this sounds familiar.
Named Jeffrey. He had 2 stuffed animals, a gorilla named Goro and a bear named Chip. Like most boys and girls, Jeffrey had a secret. His stuffed animals were not just toys, they were his friends. Jeffrey liked to call them his guys because they didn't like the S word, stuffed.
Very cute.
Is that him?
That's very good.
Do you like that?
You got to learn how to do Goro because people really love the Goro voice.
Do you know who that was?
What does that sound like?
Yeah, that was me. I was in the studio for 3 hours shooting it. I figured it out.
Wow.
Guys, you burger.
That's fantastic.
I do good impersonations. So
yeah.
Oh, you didn't do that impersonation. He just
come on.
played it on his phone. That wasn't. Don't listen to him. Anyway, Jeff, man, you rock. I appreciate you
rock.
calling in. Big City Comics. Go Facebook.
Awesome.
Big City Comics Studio,
Love it.
based out of Orlando. Just keep pumping out the original content, man. That's fantastic. It's
awesome.
I'm glad to hear.
Hey, good talking to you guys.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. All right. Well, be safe on your travels, Jeff. Thank you so much for calling in. Head honcho over there.
Hey,
at,
thanks
Big
so
City
much for
Comics.
calling in.
Be well. Enjoy your night.
All right, you too.
All right.
All right. So that was fun. It was kind of very insightful in a lot of areas. So.
Super interesting interview.
So just to tell you, by the way, John Gardner is actually going to call in now.
He's going to call in.
Yeah, he's going to call in.
Okay.
And,
all right.
probably 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
We'll-
Okay.
So,
You're
yeah.
switching it up a little.
Yeah, he switched up.
Switch it up.
Being a club owner and all, you got, stuff.
Got to be flexible.
Yeah, shit comes up.
I think that works better actually, because somebody like that, I'd want to prepare a little bit more.
Well, we'll still do the whole.
I'll disassemble the throne after the interview.
Bring up the red carpet. Never
No.
mind. He's not.
I know. Now we have to
Oh.
roll that carpet back up.
Yeah.
That's all right.
We don't need those hors d'oeuvres.
No, we don't.
No.
Tell her to stop making them. Can I
Jeannie!
intercom down to the kitchen? Stop making the Totino's pizza rolls for our local legend interview, please. You can keep the mini egg rolls.
Wait,
though.
no, I want
Is that
some egg
racist?
rolls.
Keep the egg rolls? No, is that
No.
right?
No, not
of
anymore.
course.
It's all about
That's
equality.
Yeah, what has changed in the world? I think it's
Dude.
fantastic. But wait, can you call someone who still likes the rebel flag a flaggot? We'll find out later. Let's see who's calling. Thank you so much for calling into WJBW. Who dis be?
This is John Gardner.
Oh,
wow. You must be listening, John. Were you listening? You knew just when to call.
Just turned it on. I've been watching the World Cup.
Of course.
Oh, nice.
Well, welcome. Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah,
I
John.
really appreciate it. I know Jerry set this up, so I'm going to let him kind of lead point on this conversation and a little bit of local legend music to bring us in. Hang tight.
Do you really?
Oh, is that the local legend music? That was
There
pretty.
you go.
That was pretty
Welcome.
original.
Local
there,
legend
John.
interview exclusively on WJBW.
Hey, John, how are you, man?
Yes. Who's the local legend?
That's you. Are you
You
kidding?
you
Are
are
kidding?
Mr.
Oh my
Famous.
gosh. Come on. You yeah, there's no doubt that that you're a local legend. And let me tell you, let me give you a couple reasons why, John. First and foremost, I mean, Do you realize how many people you have influenced in their musical taste in this town? Any idea?
Well, I don't think it's necessarily the musical taste. I think the taste existed. I have definitely served up the kind of music that a lot of people just like me want to hear.
Just like you.
So,
And that-
I'm happy about being able to do that.
Well, I got to tell you, John, I really feel that you've been kind of a mentor to me throughout my life, and you have really influenced me in more ways than I can even count. And I know it's more than just me. Just to give you a little background to people that are listening, John Gardner, you first started with the Hague Lounge. And what year was that you opened up the Hague Lounge?
1984, the end of 84.
Okay, and that was in Lake Buena Vista, right?
Yeah.
And how long was that open for?
That was just open for a year.
Okay, and I know next you opened up Faith and Physics on the corner of Holden and OBT. And was that the 85? You think?
That was in 85, November 22nd, 1985. And it was there for 2 years, and then I found the big space downtown on Orange Avenue.
Yeah,
there were 0 nightclubs on Orange Avenue at the time, and I opened there the last day of 1987.
Wow.
And been in that spot ever since.
So let's not jump the gun yet, because now, did you ever have any live acts at the Hague Lounge? I don't think you did, or did you?
No, we did not have live acts.
So
there, no.
That being said, when you opened up Faith and Physics, what was some of the bands, some of the top billing bands that you had during that time?
Well, we had Suicidal Tendencies, Circle Jerks, were I think the 2 only major live acts that played there.
Only.
We had a lot of traveling bands.
Right.
But 10,000 Maniacs played there. And that would be a pretty big act.
Okay, yeah, that's
So,
to say the least. So, and then you opened up Beach Club downtown, and I got to kind of correct you, because I do happen to know that before Beach Club was there, it was one of the only gay bars down anywhere, which the Orange Quarter, right? But Orange Quarter was
they
there.
still had the Parliament House was around before that,
Okay.
and you also had Southern Nights was there.
Oh, it was the loading dock around?
Yeah,
at that
I'm
point?
pretty sure Southern Nights was there.
All right.
And really, the bar wasn't a gay bar; it had one gay night. Whereas Parliament House and Southern Nights are pretty much
always
gay bars 7 days a week. They had a reggae night there. It was a Chinese restaurant, I think, during the daytime. It was definitely a restaurant.
How cool!
And they were kind of doing it all out of there.
Oh, okay. All right. See, I'm learning too. So it was the Beach Club at first, and were you doing any live acts at Beach Club?
Yeah, we started. Yeah, we did live acts pretty quick. The Smashing Pumpkins played there.
Wow.
Had Toad the Wet Sprocket a few times. We did B-52s played all covers one day. In spite of Fred Schneider not remembering it, I actually know that Mike Brown, who ran some of the live shows out of there, one day I was fishing around Facebook, and he mentioned something about hearing B-52s play all covers. And what they were doing is they were playing a concert, I think, the next night, and Love Tractor was their opening band, and Love Tractor came in and played a show. And then as the show progressed, one by one, all of the B-52s got up on the stage except for Cindy Wilson, who was not there. But Kate Pearson and Fred Schneider sang, and they had their bass player, their drummer, all the rest of the band was there playing instruments, and that was a pretty cool night. Very memorable.
Wow.
So amazing.
That really is. And, I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, so many awesome bands have played in that building. And what I think is even more awesome is that aren't you the oldest club downtown, period, right now? Or ever?
Yeah, I mean, to me, I would think that my club is probably the oldest club in the United States. That is, maybe somebody out there might know differently, but if you think about it, it's the same music vision. Literally, we are playing the same songs on Saturday night that we played on Saturday nights when I opened in '84, because we stayed to new wave programming. So we only played 80s new wave on Saturday. So we're talking same owner, same music vision, and literally the same DJ, because I am still DJing there, even though I'm much too old to be DJing to the
That's incredible.
25-year-olds there who show up there on a Friday night.
You're still doing that, and this is JB, man. And I want to back up everything that Jerry's saying because your spot there is iconic. Oh no, that's the wrong bar. No, I'm joking. It's meant so. I've gone to
I
there.
get it.
You got it. Oh,
That's gone.
Yeah, no, that's not there. Yeah, they're all of come and gone, and that has been a staple in Orlando culture. I really think is what Jerry's trying to convey is that you have been kind of the purveyor, consistent shepherd of kind of Orlando culture.
That might be a good way to call it. Shepherd.
A shepherd. There you go. And
I
also
like it.
DJ,
I really think that's a good way to call it.
DJ Shepherd. There you go. And that's of no charge. Of no charge.
Well,
But you do rock. You're a local legend. So I was like, he's coming in. All right, he's coming on the phone. We're just grateful to have you. We appreciate you, man.
Absolutely. And I kind of lost my train of thought there, JB.
Well, iBar is where all the coolest artists hang out. I know that our most prolific Orlando artist, Parker Sketch, that's his haunt. And all the coolest artsy people.
Right.
It's like if Warhol was still alive, he would be over it.
Well, he does some great nights there, and I remember they did the mac and cheese thing, right?
Right.
What was the grits and gravy thing there?
Yeah, grits
was
and
it
gravy
there?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So
We're still doing it.
Yeah, you do a lot of creative stuff there. Give us a lowdown of what your week kind of looks like. What can people expect? Any day of the week when they go out to check out Independent Bar on the corner of Washington and Orange in downtown Orlando.
Well, on Tuesday night we call that Indecent, which is a lot like our Friday nights, which is hipster indie. Everything new stuff is like you're talking the Black Keys. On the electronic side, there's Robin and a lot of bands that you really hear about one song and it's gone, but maybe not so much these, but Crystal Castles and Phanogram are getting played every Friday night.
My favorites.
But then one of the new songs I've got is Chateau Marymount.
Nice.
Bronco is another new song that's doing pretty well. There's a song called Crybaby Demon. Do you know who that's by? I can't even remember.
I can look it up.
That's getting pretty big right now.
So
they're kind of rockers. Those songs are rock and roll songs. So, that's what we do on Friday. Then that's on Tuesday and Friday. We pretty much play that a similar format. Two different DJs. I DJ on Friday, and Smilin' Dad does Tuesday. Wednesday is Mac and Cheese. That's the 90s night with everything from Backstreet Boys to MC Hammer.
Hilarious.
Nice.
And that is a very busy night. We are packed on Wednesdays. In fact, we've got CC Music Factory. That Good Vibrations, I think is the name of the song. So they're coming up like the 22nd
They're
of
coming
this
in.
month.
They're coming to perform.
Going to do a live show.
Oh,
wow. Yeah.
That's pretty big.
That's huge.
Wow. When is that? July?
Yeah, and we don't charge anything for those shows.
Wow.
We do them once every couple of months.
Oh, that's the Crocodiles,
like that.
Crybaby Demon.
The Crocodiles.
Crybaby Demon. Crybaby. Is that what I said?
That's it, yeah.
Nice.
Don't you do an alternative 80s night too?
I think it is.
Yeah, that's on Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
On Thursday, we put the grits and gravy, which we use old soul and rock and roll.
We love that.
And, that's been around for 15 years, but maybe even 20. I've been doing that.
Wow.
It's a lot of fun, but not as busy as it used to be. It's kind of gotten a little bit slower over the years, unfortunately. But it's still 300 people in there, enough to have a good time.
Right.
Like I say, Friday is the old stuff, and Sunday's just really an open format, kind of. It's not very busy on Sundays, but it's a great little hangout space, and we'll play whatever you kind of want.
That's the nice thing about your place, too, John. I know that, anytime I come down, no matter where I'm going downtown, I always venture into your place at some point of the night, and it's just nice.
I've seen you a lot down there, Jerry. I can assure you.
Yeah, well,
I've noticed that.
But,
there's cameras all over the place, Jerry.
Well, and I got to say this, too, man. I love what you've done with the place. I mean, you're always, evolving. You've gone from... an awesome dance floor anyways to now I don't know how many video screens you have and how many new lights you have, but you've always got an awesome light guy, which I did lights here for a little while. And you always make sure that it looks cool, and it looks amazing. I mean how many video screens do you have? Do you even know?
Yeah, that was badass in the day.
There's 15 or 20 probably in the main room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's pushing 20 in the main screen, in the main room.
I mean, it's awesome. I really like how you keep evolving. And you kind of discredited yourself about DJing before, but yet you're throwing out all these new names. And, like, that's something else. I mean, how do you keep in touch with the young kids? I mean, because you always do, John. And every time I'm there, because I am there quite often, the music is awesome. And it's not just, the stuff I know. It's the new stuff that you're turning me on to. And that's another thing that you are a shepherd, and I've been a sheep for a long time, John. I'm just becoming a big fan. I'm just like.
Well, I like. It's a fun part of the job is to just spend your time on Facebook, or not on Facebook so much, but on YouTube, and just watch for new songs. One of the good things, a slight filter to it, is that I pretty much only play music videos. So whenever a band, like the Crocodiles, for instance. If they come out with a song and they've decided that their one that they want to push is Crybaby Demon, well, they've got a video to that. So right off the bat, I don't have to research every song that the band does.
Right.
You can just kind of, the first thing you look to is what they're putting out on video, because that's what they believe in. And, you listen to it and tell right off the bat whether it's something that'll work on a dance floor, because tons of music is just not dance floor friendly.
Well,
and it can be great songs, but just not for the dance floor. So,
and let me tell you something, John. I don't mean to wait. Don't let me stop you. But discrediting yourself again, that not a lot of people can do that, and that's the talent that you have, and that's something that that's why that's part of the it's not part of the reason. That's why you're an Orlando legend, John. And like, there's so many people that I know appreciate it the way I do, and I just want you to know that it's awesome.
Well, thank you, Jerry.
Seriously. Because not
it's like
a lot of
being
people
a curator.
can do that.
I feel like a curator in a museum. That's what I mean, they don't have museums for music, but that's called a nightclub,
right?
So.
And that's another thing, John.
I'm the curator there.
A lot of owners, are kind of like, oh, it's going to be this way, and they don't know what the hell they're talking about. But yet, that you do, and that's I just want you to know that.
Well, they may be. I think that that's something that gives me that's fortunate for me is that I think that most nightclubs, there's either people who movers and shakers. You've got management, you've got promotions, and you've got entertainment.
Right. Okay.
So when you have management, the first thing that management is going to do is they're going to go to the top of the bell curve where the most people, if everybody likes Madonna and Beyonce and Lizzie, Iggy Azalea, then they're going to say, okay, well, that's what everybody wants to hear. So let's play that. And so they're in there competing with other clubs that are doing very similar music formats to them. And then, of course, promotion is about the hype. And to me, it's not, when you get a lot of places in a lot of areas, they just charge you so much. I just got back from Las Vegas, had a blast, but they want to charge you $20, $30 at the door. And you can't really have a good time without spending, several $100s in a lot of those clubs in Vegas.
Right.
So it's a little bit more about the hype, it's about, and so for me, it's been, I would say I guess I'm a music expert, at least in what I like.
Absolutely.
I mean, everybody is their own expert.
Absolutely.
You know what you like.
Right.
But for me, I'm going like, well, I'm not going down. I'm going to stay to what I think is good music and is not getting played on the radio. There are definitely some good things on the radio. I think the radios have played a decent amount of Black Keys. I think Black Keys are a great band.
Here.
But most of the stuff you just don't hear on the radio.
Right. So let me inform JB a little something as well as Shannon. I mean, you're not just a shepherd in Orlando. I mean, you have expanded to some awesome cities that are all about music. Like, for instance, Austin, you have a club there called Barbarella, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
That's correct.
cool.
Oh, you moved Barbarella to Austin.
Yeah, and he opened
That's
up
right.
iBar here.
I used the name in Austin.
That's fantastic.
Because
right?
I got rid of the name in Orlando because Barbarella is a sci-fi movie, and I didn't have a sci-fi look in the club anymore, and I thought that I should get rid of the name. And then after I did that, I found out nobody knew that Barbarella was a sci-fi movie. So
You're right.
Oh, I want to do a Barbarella body paint.
Yeah.
should.
Oh,
You
Shannon.
should.
Shannon,
Yeah,
the whole
Shannon.
in studio, John. She had a question for you. Go ahead, Shannon.
Hey, well, I'm an artist, and I'm making it, and it's great, and I loving life.
She's very talented, John. You
She
should
was
check her
on
out.
the
Just-
Skin Wars
Yeah,
show last
she was
year.
on Skin Wars.
Everything is so
She does
cool.
some amazing work for sure.
So my life is so cool, and I know how it got that way. So tell me, like, how did it open up for you? How did you get to be an artist for a living and make a great living at it?
Because
Did you
Well, I think it's
manifest
an art
it? Or?
appreciationist.
Wow.
And there's a big difference. And I depend on artists, So, and I guess artists depend on, people to expose their the things that they do. But I think it's odd. I mean, Depeche Mode is such a great band. I've played I counted at one time, it's probably 10 years ago, I played 40 different Depeche Mode songs to a dance floor, to a big crowd.
So cool.
But they can only make Depeche Mode music. It all sounds like Depeche Mode. And, you could pick it out in just, a few notes maybe.
Sure, it's
that
iconic.
sounds like something that Depeche Mode's going to do. So they're trapped in their own artistic vein. And when you go and see, if you go to see the Dolly Museum in St. Pete, they're similar works. They're similar works of art.
Right.
Whereas, you go to some, lots of art museums and you see stuff from different people. It's more fun for me. So in any case, I don't think of myself as an artist. I think of myself as an art appreciationist. And that's where it went. When I was 14 years old, I bought a lot of records. When I was 18, I was shy, but I kind of thought to myself, well, I buy a lot of records. Maybe I should be a disc jockey. So at the time, they did not have mobile DJs. Really, this was a long time ago. This was in 1976, right?
Wow,
so
I was 1 year old.
Yeah. It was like cutting
You were
edge.
one.
I was one.
Mobile, and you could do recording, right? You could go out in the field and do decent recordings then. Is that what you would do?
Well, no, what I'm saying is that like for school dances, you would go and see live bands.
Right.
Okay, but somewhere this when I'm 18 years old or something, I somehow saw a DJ somewhere. And then I thought, well, I buy a lot of records. Maybe I should be a DJ. Even though I was into Led Zeppelin and Deep Purple and rock and roll and stuff.
Love it.
So then you are an artist.
But I bought a lot of records. I thought I could get around, dance music type things. So I started out as a top 40 doing school dances, and I was busy right away. I don't think there were a lot of people in the business at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so to do high school dances and junior high schools, which are middle schools, of course, now, and wedding receptions, it went pretty well. And I learned how to be a good DJ over those years, and I started doing club work.
Yeah.
And then I started a niche night at the Hague Lounge, which Jerry brought up earlier, and it packed. It got so busy that it disrupted the hotel, and they fired me. And I actually don't blame them.
Did you get press for
Wow,
that?
sorry to hear that.
Did you get in the paper for that?
Did I get what for that?
Did you get press? Did you get in the paper, an article, or somebody talk about it?
No, I don't
So you
think
just
there was
got a
any.
name.
You know what? We would get little, like in the entertainment section this summer, they would do articles on my clubs, and there's several of them been done over the
Oh,
years.
like Tabula Rasa days or something like that.
I've got them on. Yeah, exactly.
They did
so
an article
the bar
on,
was so
on
busy
him.
that I got fired because it was waking people up.
Right.
That's awesome.
And I got $12,000. I had $12,000. I started my club in 1984,
which was
or
Faith and
85
Physics,
on
Faith and Physics.
$12,000 in an old pizzeria. I signed the lease on Monday and opened on Friday. And when I'd gotten fired, I thought I would go DJ somewhere. So I got phone numbers from people. You didn't have the internet back then. I don't even think you had pagers. Didn't have cell phones.
Right. Yeah.
Well, maybe they did. I don't know.
Not
but it's been
really,
a long
though.
time. It was 84.
Right.
Yeah, no cell phones.
You had to be pretty rich.
Anyway,
to have
and
a
then
cell phone.
I got telephone numbers from people, like 200 of them.
Right.
And after I signed the lease, I said, I'm going to try and open this weekend. We just brought my sound system in, got beer and wine license, and the first night it was packed.
So good.
That's
Giving the
awesome.
people what they want.
Exactly.
Awesome.
The public gets what the public wants.
That's right. So I'm really looking forward to hearing your stories Thursday night. at Under the Influence.
Oh,
John.
what a segue! That was beautiful, Jerry.
Well,
I
it's
didn't know
this
where
Thursday,
you were going. Well,
and I mean, with everything he knows and all the people he's met, I can't wait to hear some of his stories.
And what's badass is
some of his
Jerry
songs.
brought out. He was like,
Got a few stories, including one about Jerry. But
oh, well, that's we want that. Tell that to us now after I'm done with you.
I'm going to have to. Jerry's going to have to clear that with everybody first.
All right. Well,
substitute.
It wasn't that bad, but nevertheless,
it was bad enough.
Okay. Well, I guess the point being,
and he never lets me forget.
Point being,
never forget.
No, I will never let him forget it.
One of Orlando's pioneer DJs, right? So that's really what I've taken away from this. Really, local legend is what we'll call you.
Absolutely,
that's how we brand it here. But pioneer DJ is a great term for who he is because he's
do you know how many
cultivated
DJs he's
and kept the
influenced?
scene and facilitated it. Right? So,
absolutely.
Again,
Dude.
huge.
Exactly.
Thank you for doing that.
Nailed.
Thank you for doing that all these years, man. We appreciate you. Keeping the vibe tight downtown, and
for sure, and across
giving
the
us a
country
mix.
now.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. It's like it's
What,
awesome, John.
if people
there's
are
one in Houston too. I opened one in Houston 2 years ago.
And is that called Barbarella as well?
Yes, it is.
2 Barbarellas out there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
2 of them and I bar here.
Are you ever going to bring Barbarella back here?
Why would he
I thought
compete
about
against
bringing the
himself?
name
He's
back
thought
if
about it.
possible.
Oh, yes.
All right.
All right.
Guys, you burger.
So, well, thank you, man. You
Hey, John,
rock.
thank you,
definitely
man. Thank
are
you,
a
thank
local
you.
Hey, thanks for having me on. I
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much.
That was awesome, John. Thank
Hey,
you.
John,
you.
if people
All
want
right.
to, if people want to reach out to you and collaborate with you, what's the best way for them to do that if they are interested in independent bar bookings, anything like that? What's the best way for people to communicate?
To communicate with me, well, I mean,
Like a
there's
website?
of course the club. Come down and
talk
check
to
out
them.
things at the club, and we'll chat about stuff.
That's
Very
awesome.
cool.
It's so easy.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
Yeah, John. Thank you, man.
And your time.
Okay.
And we'll look
I'll
forward
see you
to seeing
Thursday.
them
Yeah,
under
Thursday,
the
little
influence. Go see
indies
them.
I'll see you Thursday.
Go see them
Awesome.
live.
Oh, and I guess of course we have a Facebook at the club.
Right.
Check it out on Facebook, or me on Facebook.
Okay.
John Gardner. So
Gardner, yeah, GAR, and you are the
Oh, that's
guard.
cool.
He's the guard. Oh,
Yeah, that's right. John, thanks again,
that
man.
rocks the house.
okay, thanks, Jerry,
All right.
and thanks
you.
to everybody there. Bye.
Thank you, John.
Bye.
All right, cheers. Be safe. Thank you. That was fantastic.
That was
John
awesome.
Gardner,
Amazing.
multiple.
I really am looking
multiple
forward to
establishments.
the stories.
Owner.
Oh, that's right. He was going to tell a story about
He said
me.
There was 2 stories, but he had to check it with you first.
And we cut him off.
Well, we didn't want to. We're saving it for Under the Influence in 2 nights. We'll be down there. I'm going to be down there if my voice holds out.
Yeah.
Oh no, I forgot about. All right, so
You'll
will
be all right.
my
You'll be
voice
all right.
hold out the
You'll be
mystery?
all right.
And I'm going to be telling a little
Shannon,
story
do you know what we're doing?
about
Do you
a
know
song that influenced me,
Okay.
and then Jerry's going to play it, and that is Under the Influence. And then so there's other people that's going to be there too, but I'm going to be there.
That's right. You are going to be there. We got
the
Eugene
main
Snowden
thrust.
from Legendary
Eugene,
JCs. will be
let's
there.
get him in here.
He will be there doing another.
It's like all the people on my list.
A good friend of mine, Ben Hoyer, who
don't
started
know. I don't
Credo Coffee Shop.
Oh, okay.
He's the proprietor of Credo,
Nice.
who is actually opening that up and actually going to franchise it. And
Second location? Oh, franchising.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
actually, yeah. The second one's actually going to be at the hospital. But
Yeah.
I got and also I got Craig Cobb, who's also
Sounds
in
delicious.
He's the guitarist. He's in the Legendary JCs as well.
I love them.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a good night, dude. It's
So
gonna be
everybody's
good
going to be
stories.
telling a story.
Telling a
How
story.
long does a story have to be? Because I did never ask you this.
I would say at
I
least
gotta
a couple
keep
minutes.
people's
Don't be
attention.
like, okay, this song is. I heard it when I was in
So-
6th grade. Here, go ahead and play it.
Right? Don't
Love
do
it.
that. Don't
That was
do
great.
that. Freebird.
Oh, I saw him in concert once too.
Hey.
And they sing a song about a boa, and
I know where to find a good feather boa. Of course I do.
yeah, that's pretty good, man.
It's
Too
a
much
song
information.
Is the song about a boa constrictor or about a feather boa?
Both. It's both.
Can you sing a few bars for
yeah.
us?
Feather
No, don't you that. Oh my God, what are you doing?
Sing it.
in the boa.
I kind of need my.
I think it's real bassy, right?
Is it like suggestive or something?
It's very suggestive. It's all about a boa.
I know where to find a good feather boa. Of course I do.
Do you know where to find a good feather boa?
Or a boa constrictor.
Yeah.
See, now the boing
Hey,
sound effect.
What do y'all think about them taking the Confederate flag off my favorite car?
What? Are you doing bad news badly yet?
Oh, you want to do that?
We should.
And now, breaking news badly. This episode of Breaking News Badly is sponsored by Bubbaloo's.com. Bubbaloo's.com.
.com. Barbecue.
Oh, let me get it up. Hold on.
Get it up.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there it is. Oh.
Boing, oi, 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 oi.
Yeah. I know. You need
I'm
to get
doing
rid
two
of that
things
one.
at once.
That
I'm
little
trying to-
boing thing
I like
is
it.
stupid.
I like my
It's
boing.
nothing like
Cheeseburger.
Yeah, cheeseburger is real badass. I love that.
Oh,
I would just loop it. And
Oh my
Are you a
goodness.
housewife that uses paper towels to clean up messy spills from your children, and you're running out of money because you spent all your money on paper towels? Well, use a motherfucking real towel, bitch.
all right, thank you.
That's some good
New sponsor there, Real Towels.
Real
You can
towels.
find them in your home.
In your home.
They're in your damn home. Don't stop spending all your money on paper towels. It's our sponsor. It makes sense when you hear it, right? You're just like, damn, he's
whoa.
right. He is right.
You know how much money I'm spending on
You know,
these
I had
paper towels?
cloth material.
I should
Now,
just
maybe with
save my
even super
towels.
absorbent. I may never date nobody.
Super.
Super. We're hooked on paper towels. America's hooked on paper towels.
That is a
We
good
are.
Sarah Palin impersonation that you do.
Thank you. I'm running for officer of a gentleman this year in the 2016 pony dressage.
If you just shave your chest, you got it spot on.
How do you know? Oh.
Because, how do you know my
How do you know?
chest?
Oh, I forgot I'm naked. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
was
How do I
ridiculous.
know?
How would I know
jeez.
if you're fully clothed there?
I love Whitney.
Oh, my goodness. Don't even get me started.
Nothing on my boa song.
Anyway, so here's...
Which you didn't let me sing.
I know where to find a good feather boa. Of course I do.
Of course you do. Of course that guy does.
All right, let's play a song. 'Cause-
I got a Huffington Post.
Oh, that's right. We're doing
.com.
breaking news badly.
Pat Robertson says gays will force Christians. Let me make this bigger. Hold on. He's going to force.
make it bigger.
The ad is getting in the way.
I hate it when
course
that
it
happens.
is.
Oops. Did I lose the page? Oops.
Okay. You know what? That's why I told you to bring a newspaper in there.
How did I know if she really loves me? They turned out into a country song. Anyway, Pat Robertson says gays will force Christians to like anal sex and eventually polyamory and bestiality. What is polyamory? So let's
Polyamory.
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 Oh, what did I
Shannon's
say
all
it
in
was? Wow, I'm
Polyamory?
going to be so
Isn't that like,
embarrassed
pedophile
tomorrow.
shit?
When you have more than
Pedophile
one
stuff.
wife, it's and Latin love is the practice, desire, or acceptance of intimate relationships that are not exclusive. Simple, plain English from
free
dead
love.
celebrity.
So
I'm your favorite
anti-monogamy.
dead celebrity coming back to remind you that everyone is a choice.
Hey,
No,
hey,
is that
look
right?
out.
No, poly,
You
no
got
choice
your-
to marry multiple people. There it is, right there. Anyway,
I love polygamy.
I got to go back to being dead now. See you later. Oh, wow. Thank you, celebrity ghost that everyone knows. Your favorite. See, it morphs into, if yours is Betty, what's her name, and yours is Fred, what's his name, it'll be that person to you.
The Flintstones.
It's amazing.
She's Betty Rubble. I'm Fred Flintstone.
Oh, thanks.
So what do you think about that? Let's hear.
You're welcome, Shannon.
Pizzas, I think, you might as well keep your mouth shut. I'm not sure I would serve pizzas for a gay wedding. Well, most gays, if they're having a wedding, don't want pizzas. They want cake. It's
All
the
right.
cake makers that are having the problem.
Welcome,
But,
cake makers.
let me tell you,
Thanks for
it
calling into
doesn't matter what
WJBW.
custom
Hold
you've
on the
got.
line
It
there,
doesn't matter
caller.
what whole-
Caller, hold
please.
on the line. Caller.
Okay.
Welcome for calling.
Calla.
Who this is?
Who that is? Oh, it's Jill. Jill.
This is your worst nightmare, or your.
That's
or
how I
your
knew it was
wet
you.
dream, whatever you want to call it.
That's how I knew it was you, Jill. I knew right away.
TYP.
Oh my God, she called.
Oh, it's TYP.
I called. Of course I would. I missed you guys.
Oh, wait, TYB?
Oh, never mind. Let's move on. Welcome, Jill, from twisthairstudio.com. Jill,
Nice
how
to
you
hear
doing?
from you.
Thanks for calling. Is MK with you? Is he there?
No, MK's not with me. It's all me. You guys got
I just
all
got to
me.
stop saying he's
I've
involved.
just been working today, and I wish I was there
I
with
guess I
you.
should just stop saying he's involved. That's right.
We wish you
So
were here
I
too,
keep
Jill.
trying. I thought it was the two of you, but it's you, and that's fantastic. We're cheating on you with Shannon Holt
Hi, Jill.
over here from Skin.
Oh, how-
Shannon Holt from
Hey.
Skin,
How dare
Skin
you.
Wars. I know.
Hi, Shannon.
An
Hi.
attractive blonde in
I'm
the
just
studio.
keeping your chair
We're
warm
just
for
keeping
ya.
on track.
She's keeping it hot.
She's keeping it
Actually.
hot.
Much hotter than you could. But it's
No,
okay.
that's not. Don't
No.
cause a fight.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's
Jill.
the next thing we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do is say, Jill, what have you been up to? How you doing? Let's get the twisthairstudio.com update.
Man, I've been just working like a slave. Was so busy tonight. That's why I wish I could have joined you guys, but
Like
you know,
us.
hair was calling. So you gotta.
Are you
gotta
wearing your
do it when you
Confederate
can.
flag?
Yeah, the Emancipation Proclamation is the first thing I suggest you read.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah. Hey, you got that Confederate flag
What?
on? don't
What
you?
was that noise?
It's
But
a boa.
you
Are
love
you
what
a
you
Southern-
do. You love what you do, so it doesn't
What?
feel like work, even though you're working
Oh,
super hard.
yeah. Oh no, it does feel like work.
It does feel like work.
It is.
Okay.
It is work. There's no joke about that. It's I'm bossy. I'm the bossy. So it's not just doing hair. It's running the whole damn place. Keeping these gum chewers in line. Somebody's got to do it.
Heavy.
Yeah, exactly. And you've been busy. You're taking care of stuff out there at Twist. What's the craziest thing going on with you right now?
Well, the craziest things have been absolutely crazy. I'm going to be going to LA here soon.
What?
We've been in post-production of a reality show called Twisted Scissors.
Oh, my
that
God.
everybody's going to be knowing about real soon. Our show is...
I saw.
I'm not going to say who.
Well, I saw that
but,
you were judging something recently. I saw that's what I was talking about. I
yes.
saw you writing.
I was judging the Battle of the Salons, and that was really fun.
Battle of the what?
It was a Battle of the Salons. I was the judge for it.
Okay, and
the
that's
competition.
Yeah, and that's at Pulse, right?
Yeah, it was at Pulse. The week before they had me judge was at that Grey Goose 180 Lounge.
Okay.
And I was like,
I didn't know about this. Oh, that's crazy. Why didn't I know about this?
I didn't either until I got called to be a judge, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'd love to do that.
Oh, that's
and
fantastic.
it was fun. It was a lot of fun. The salons that were in the finals that I judged last weekend, actually, they brought it. They brought it out, and it was some fun hair and fantasy looks and just some out there avant-garde styles, and
Right.
it was fun. They did a great job. The
That's
Color
cool.
Bar actually won the first prize, and they're off to Vegas for
Oh,
another
really?
competition.
So was this
good luck to
was this a
them.
locally done production, or is this something on a bigger scale? Was this the salon?
Pardon?
The best of the salon war thing.
It's. I guess there's other competitions that go on. So it was what happened here, and then they go to Vegas. So there's probably some other salons in other areas that
No way.
that participated in well. It's something that is new.
Okay.
So it's going to grow every year. Definitely, it's something to keep your eye out for because it was a lot of fun, and it shows what the salons are. And not every day behind the chair do we get to do looks like that.
Right.
So when we get to go out there and do these fancy looks that we all like to use our creativity that none of our clients are asking for, it's always so much fun.
Well, that's fantastic.
Not every day we can turn our clients'
good to
hair
get-
into like a basket weaver.
Something you do well. And,
give them
we've called this episode hashtag independent and independent edition. So you are definitely an independent business owner. You're running that Twist Hair Studio. You're talking about a cool reality show, possibly. You're judging some other kind of show or performance. I don't fully understand, but you're busy. And then you're going to come over here whenever you can and hang out in studio as well.
You guys, you know what? It kind of for me hanging out with you guys, I just get to let it out. So it feels good. I love hanging out with you guys. I love talking to everybody, and it's so much fun.
Well,
definitely, you're not going to shake me because It's an outlet for me.
I'm gonna
and fun to
shake
just
you.
Talk about the crazy shit that happened.
Jerry's going to get a restraining
totally
order.
gonna
he
shake
said.
And besides the whole salon thing last weekend, this was a good one. I'm standing in my backyard. I'm by myself, and my dogs are going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes an armadillo running across my yard because he's been living underneath my deck. What I do? I caught him with my bare hands. That's right.
Wow.
I will catch any critter.
She has a deck
with my
and bare
I
hands.
grabbed him by the tail. He was feisty. He tried to bite me. I grabbed my phone because nobody was there to witness, and I took a selfie video of me catching that armadillo.
You did?
Really?
I was so
Did you
proud
post
of
it?
myself.
Where is it?
Did you post that?
I will wrestle a critter as well.
You need to post that.
They
That'll go
have
viral.
really
That'll
sharp
go viral.
teeth.
Critter wrestler.
They have
That's like
really
a
sharp
primate.
teeth.
It's like an ancient
I've
creature. Armadillo.
caught raccoons. I've caught armadillos. I just grabbed them with my bare hands, held him up by the tail, showed him who was boss, and I walked him down the road and threw him in the neighbor's yard.
Do you have a pair of gloves that you do
I
this
was
with,
like, I'm
or
not
do you do
gonna
everything
kill him, but
barehanded?
I just don't want him in my yard.
All right. Good call. Good call. Yeah, get him out of here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Go bug somebody else, buddy.
You heard it here first. Don't F with me, MFers, and any of the other Fs that are out there, except for the F that begins with a PH, because I like that one. I just do. I like it. The PH instead of an F. I like that.
I'm the queen of the critters, you guys. The queen of the critters.
TwistHairStudio.com. We have Jill.
Queen of the critters.
Queen of the critters. I was
QOC.
I was trying to build over that. I was trying to arc over that.
That's your new nickname, QOC.
QOC.
Hey, QOC, what
Are
you
you
gotta say?
going to go all Jack Hanna on us and like open up a zoo and all that, or?
I could, because
would
I
you?
love critters. I had chicken.
Critters.
You remind me. You remind
It's
me
in my shirt.
of Sexy
I
Savannah
have,
right now.
I have all kinds of critters.
Totally.
I have critters like crazy. I'll catch him. I'm not afraid. I caught a raccoon grabbed him right by the back of his neck, and I showed
Right.
everybody, look what I just caught, and everybody was freaked out. So, put the raccoon down. You're crazy. I'm
Okay.
like,
You're
I
crazy.
just want you guys to know
You don't have
if I
heads
can do it.
mounted anywhere, do you?
She's got 4 underneath her deck.
What?
Yeah.
Where she
That's
got
right.
that armadillo. It's true.
That's right.
QOC on in person. Queen of the critters. We could do it.
I'm a lady. I'm wearing my heels, and trust me,
Okay.
I was wearing my high heel shoes.
Right.
But I grabbed that armadillo right by his tail, and I held him up, and I had to grab my cell phone to film it so everybody would believe me. So
Did you
I got
post
that,
it?
Huge armadillo with one arm and my phone and the other recording.
Did you post it? I want to see that video.
No, I didn't post it, but I will send it to you guys. You can definitely look at it because I was
Yeah,
so proud.
send
It was
it.
a proud moment.
I bet.
Oh, don't doubt it.
That's awesome.
That's badass.
QOC.
Well, you rock, Jill. Thanks for giving us a call.
Yes, Jill.
I can only say next time we get you in studio, I am trying to plan something actually with Brett out at the Milk Bar. It's July 16th, I think. So if we don't do the show, or what we were going to try to do this month is get people to come over and do a show on a Wednesday night, because we wanted to interview a couple specific people. So it may work out. I don't know. We may do that. We may not. But anyway, we love Twist Hair Studio. And thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And you guys haven't seen the last one because either I'll be there or you guys will come to Twist and we'll film right there. Start doing some fun questions with the clients and it's a good time. I love you guys. And I'll see you next week.
Thank you, Jill. Rock
If not,
on.
bye.
Thank you.
And if you guys got any critters you need to get rid of, just give me a holler.
QOC.
I'll come wrangle them up for you.
QOC.
Critter Queen. Thank you.
Queen of critters.
All right. Good night, Jill.
Good night, you guys. Take care. Bye.
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 All right, so that was great.
That was awesome.
TwistHairStudio.com. She's
Yeah.
Committed to coming in, calling in, communicating with us, which is fantasticals.
She makes those critters look really cute, too.
Makes them critters look adorable.
She could glue one of them critters on a
Makes
bobby
it look
pin and
all-
put it right nice in that hairdo.
All
of yours.
soupy-eyed, whatnot. So what does she mean by critter? No, she told us the last time. Told me after you had gone that she has a squirrel.
Yeah,
the
I heard
flying
that.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't? Yeah.
She breastfed it for 14 weeks.
Oh, come on.
And then she gave it to the school, the elementary school.
Yeah, code
and
name.
they killed it immediately.
Yeah, immediately.
No,
Yeah.
this woman is a saint.
not
She's
gonna
a
work
true
out.
animal
It's not gonna
rescuer.
work
I know. She's
I'm
the
going to get her
queen
some gloves, though.
of
Hey,
critters.
why
for
don't
when she
you?
wants
Yeah,
to
you're an
wrangle
animal
some-
rescuer as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Dora
are.
the
Yeah.
Explorer. Who are you
should
working
see the
with
one
now?
she said she painted them all up and they look really good.
Wah.
I painted.
She's like, I'm gonna make this raccoon look like a kitty cat.
They'll get adopted.
I'm gonna make this dog look like a horse.
Yeah.
No.
And
No.
then they'll get adopted.
No. I might paint a horse.
I'm gonna make
'cause
this
that looks
ferret
really
look
cool.
like a long, skinny rat.
No.
And then
Oh wait, I
it'll
don't have to do
definitely-
nothing.
No.
Oh.
I can only paint the
Perfect.
willing. I can only paint the willing.
The willing.
the
So
willing.
they have to sign some kind of form, I presume.
A waiver. It's a waiver.
Absolutely.
Paw
If
ink
I'm gonna
stamp on
if
the
I'm
document.
gonna paint a ferret,
Put your
then I
paw
need
on
a
my iPad.
paw print.
She did. I gotta say, she did some work on me. She made my penis
What?
look like a huge
How
anaconda.
is that through dimensions?
It was awesome.
I still have yet to paint a penis.
Like it.
Actually,
Oh,
It's-
really?
It's because it's very expensive.
Maybe we should
It's
do
very
that right
expensive
here
to
in
have that
studio.
done.
How much does it cost?
Do you have $7,000 on you? Because that's what it costs.
I
Oh,
don't
jeez.
want to say
Yes,
that I do.
I do.
Because
Of
I
course
have a
not.
pair of rubber gloves with your name on them.
Urines. Ew, urine's name on them.
Urine
Throw those
stained
away.
gloves.
Oh my goodness.
You need to bring
You
that down
have
at
a
least
pair of gloves with
6,000.
urine's name on them.
Hey, I will paint that thing like the Sistine Chapel ceiling if it's big
Ew.
enough.
Gross. That's just, you know what? My mom is listening too, by the way. Thanks for that.
Hey man, you started
That
it.
was
You
funny,
said
though.
the
I'm
you
sorry,
said
I was-
the word.
I thought I already got
I
rid
said
of the
penis.
laugh.
I
You
did say-
said it. I
said
can't even
penis.
say it.
Pinnacle. Pinnacle. So I got a little music here from Lake Worth.
Lake Worth, Texas, where they make urine-stained
Wow,
gloves.
I don't know why I forget it every time. Lake Worth long shots.
Hey, who's sponsoring this, by the way?
Well, we
Is it
have,
artarmy.org?
we have
Because you haven't
Street
said
Jelly.
nothing about artarmy.org.
The revolution has begun. From the front lines to your imagination. A revolution is a dramatic change in ideas or practice.
Yeah, he has a
This
producer
is a
credit now.
revolution, a dramatic change. This
Way
is
to go,
the
Jerry.
Art Army.
Artarmy.org. Everyone is a flip-flapping artist and nobody's making money. But some of us are because they know how to live their life to get their dreams
It's all about the
together.
artarmy.org.
Dude, it's all about
I got
that,
my
man.
start in body painting with Art Army.
Everything stems from the way that you think about life. So
Hey,
that's
can I-
what Art Army's all about. And
I
everyone's an artist. Everyone's creative.
I have a true story about
Yeah.
artarmy.org and how
Okay.
they helped me out.
Okay, all right.
They helped me get a job, actually.
What?
Just tonight, they actually helped me get to be a producer
Oh,
of a show.
Wow,
tonight,
producer
Which
credit.
is what? The JB Webb show, right?
Producer.
So
Yeah.
now I'm going to be officially producer
Yeah.
of this show. right?
It'll
I mean,
eventually be your own show because I'm
well,
moving
well-
to satellite. I haven't told you.
Oh, jeez.
I haven't told anybody yet.
Oh, man. I knew it.
Oh,
I
you
knew
know.
this was all
You
just
guys
a
at home
setup.
have to see the faces
Total
that
setup.
are happening right now.
You totally conned me
All
into
right,
all
it
this
doesn't
crap.
Anyway.
Jeez.
Conned
Now I
me.
freaking... What, now you can tell me
Hey,
I owe
man.
you money to be
got
here?
me here.
Jeez,
Yeah.
man.
Hey man, somebody's right in line to take that job away from you, producer.
What?
No, hey, what? Wait.
Producer's a hard job. I'm doing everything over here. You guys
Yeah.
are just sitting there.
What are you?
Wait, and you're
Loverino.com.
Who
got
child
nothing to-
child
nothing
scratched
to
my
say about
stuff
that.
off of there?
Hey, it's
Child
not.
scratched it.
It's not street deli. It's treat deli.
Yeah, who made?
It's
You
street-
stuck your finger.
StreetJelly.com.
Remember that,
StreetJelly.com. What is that? What is StreetJelly.com?
It's a jelly
Well, it's
treat.
where you
and
can-
it's not street. It's treat.
Literally,
Look at the sign.
Put your peanut butter in your chocolate.
What is
'cause-
it for real? Stop fooling
it's
around.
awesome.
Of course it is.
It is
for real.
awesome.
It's a fantastic site. It's a social networking site. It's for musicians, and they log on there. They purchase a little bit of minimal hardware, and they can actually start online busking. And busking is a term for street musicians, how they make their money. It's called
Cool.
busking. So
It's
you can literally...
nice.
Yeah,
It's noartarmy.org.
You open a little window to your home and start playing music, and people tip you if you're good.
Totally.
I love it. That's so cool.
Like a guy like Joseph Martins could totally rip it up.
That's where it's at.
That's too much information.
Well,
really,
Too much information.
It was.
Wow.
Joseph
see?
agrees with
Hey,
you.
does anybody know if Hindu cowboys
Who
are
do
on
we
Street
think-
Jelly?
What? No,
Hindu
they're not.
Cowboys?
No, but he sent me some Hindu Cowboys.
Yeah.
You know what? That's
Maybe
a
can-
great band. When
They're-
I do face painting for Cinco de Mayo and St. Patrick's Day over on Wall Street, they rock
Yeah,
the plaza down
they
to
do.
the ground.
Fantasticals.
Awesome.
Again, they got a
And
huge pair.
Halloween.
They got a huge pair of Fantasticals.
They're great.
And
that you worship and adore.
What?
The gays
Pat
are going to
Robertson's.
get it. They're going to make you conform to them. You're
you taking
going
us
to
to
say
church?
you like anal sex, you like oral sex,
Okay, right.
you like bestiality, you
What?
like anything you can
What's he-
think of,
wait, hold
to
on.
whatever
Keep
it
it to-
is.
keep
and
it in your
sooner or
pants there,
later,
buddy.
you're going to have to conform your
my
religious
God.
beliefs to the group of
I'm
some
not
aberrant thing.
conform.
It won't stop
You
at
may be weak and
homosexuality.
need to conform,
We've got
right?
what's called
I don't know.
polyamory. Well, what about that? Well, what
Polyamory.
about polygamy, where you've got multiple wives? How can
What do
we
they call it?
say that
Polyamory?
one is constitutional,
they
the other's
did
not?
multiple wives in
and
the
then,
Bible.
as you say, what's so terrible about having sex with animals? Well,
okay,
that's gonna
nobody
come back.
says that, guy. Weird
He
people,
is such
drunk
a
people say that,
sweet
right?
little
Nobody,
man.
nobody says that, man. Man,
Why is
I
he
just
still
don't.
doing
What's
that
going
hateful
on?
speech?
Some of the worst things you
So
can do
evil.
is say that
But-
you represent any any space in the extraterrestrial
I'm gonna change
creator of
energy
life
in here with my
being
vibration.
or whatever.
I feel good. Don't you guys
so
feel
I think
good?
it's a good thing. Wait, nobody's commented. Oh, that's funny. Nobody shared it on LinkedIn. It says big fat zero. I find that funny.
Fat zero.
Whatever, dude.
No, big fat zero.
Okay.
Big fat zero.
Most people have been trying for years to get rid of my ass.
Kitty.
Hi, how y'all doing out there? JB Webb Show. Oh, I was going to play a little music.
Big fat
Let me break.
zero.
You don't like the story. All right, the next one I have, does your church ban gay marriage? Then it should start paying taxes. This
That's right.
All right.
posted yesterday on Fusion. .net, fusion.net. It's difficult to see how the nationwide legalization of gay marriage could have any kind of significant negative repercussions for anybody who's not gay. Difficult, but not impossible. So, interesting story there. That's a WordPress site. Oh, let me follow it. Boom. There, Shibby Shango. I was going to talk about that, but did you also hear, this is coming from vegnews.com, McDonald's to close 700 locations.
I saw that.
You heard about that?
Yep. They have not done that since the early 70s.
Yeah, I mean, they've been around for a while. I don't know. I didn't know that they've ever declined. I thought they've always increased.
But I mean, let's think about it. 700 out of how many? I mean,
right.
I know, yeah, they're declining,
Billions.
but they're still like
billions served. So only hundreds of stores closed, but still billions served. So it's got a lot of math uphill climbing to do. What was that? Bob Barker sketch.
Barker.
Oh!
I love Parker Sketch.
Bob Parker sketch.
ParkerSketch.com.
Parker Posey Bob sketch.
I
I love Parker Posey.
What he
by the
said
way.
that is. Oh, Parker Posey? That's a female actress.
Yes,
she was
is.
on Weeds, right?
She did a little stint.
No, she wasn't. That was Mary Steenburgen.
Yeah, but no, I think Parker Posey still made
That
an
was
appearance.
wrong, too. That was Sarah Sarandon. That was youthful Betty White. Betty White played all those roles.
You're
I
full of
love
all
Parker
kinds of
Posey.
fun, not facts. JB Webb.
Well, we are doing the news badly, breaking
Big fat
as well.
loser.
Daytona Beach considering gun range that serves alcohol. Thoughts?
Alcohol.
That's
Really?
a great
Gun range.
idea.
Sounds like a great idea.
Let's
to
go.
me. Yeah.
Where's that at?
What are they doing?
I wanna
Daytona
go.
Beach.
Daytona Beach?
They
Considering
can't be
Is it
gun
really
range.
Daytona
That
Beach?
You
comes-
can't even
Oh
be
my God, we can
topless
really
in
go.
Daytona Beach.
It comes from
I
the
thought it was like Alabama.
It comes from the Orlando Weekly.
Oh.
That's ridiculous.
I've read that before.
It's it's not brand new, but it's June 29th.
Oh, jeez. Are you really going breaking news
nothing
badly?
could,
It's more like broken
possibly
news
go wrong.
10 years
So
ago.
depressing.
10 years ago news.
June 29th, 2015, man.
So we can go to Daytona and have a drink? And
That's
shoot?
what it looks like.
Shoot some
Considering
shit.
gun range that also serves alcohol.
Actually, I think that's a great idea. I wonder if you can get a cheeseburger or maybe a feather boa.
I'm going to open up a food truck that's a gun range and a bar.
Yeah, a food truck.
Food truck, gun, and bar show.
This is called food truck.
Come on down.
Food truck bar.
Everybody else got food. We got guns and alcohol. Y'all come down now. Come on down.
All right, so you're gonna play some music, right?
Oh, was I?
Let's play some music.
Oh,
man.
okay. So we're gonna break away from the news quickly
Because did you have more news?
I have plenty of stories. They've been all building
Oh,
up. Remember, I didn't do Wet and Wild's closing. Did you hear that?
Yeah, of course.
That's
next
okay.
year.
No,
and you know why?
2016.
Do you know why it's closing?
Why? Yeah, tell us. Yes.
Because they found too much excrement of
Too many
feces matter
SeaWorld
and urine in their water.
What?
And they got closed down by the health
Are
department.
you serious?
Yep. What? It's the health department. closed them
Breaking
down.
news badly. Wow.
I'm being the devil's
Go
advocate, if you will.
I'm sorry I have this on. Does this bother you?
No, I kind of
Are
like,
caught in,
it's, I like
crazy
when Keanu
room?
Reeves always pulls out a gun on Robert De Niro.
What do you think you're doing?
Hey, you got a boa?
It's the interpretation from Jam or Water. Oh, that is it.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it goes. But what kind of music were you going to play?
I like Japanese
Japan
culture.
Culture.
I like Japan.
Here's
Here's
something. Here's something.
I
You
love
know,
it.
comics out there, they have it
Love
tough.
it.
I love it.
They don't they? The
They
comics
do.
out there that are out there trying to get people's attention and talking to them, because if they even start to describe ICE, they would get assumed to be a terrorist, because they'd say,
I love your kitty.
"Well, ICE is."
What's your kitty's name?
Oh, that cat.
That cat right there.
That's Moxie.
I can't see him.
It's right over here now. Moxie. Look, you scared your cat.
Oh, that's Rex Ruther.
Your own
Rex.
cat is
Got
scared
it
of you.
wrong.
He's over here. all chilling
He's
with
not
me.
used to the chair on
You
wheels.
look at him one time and he's like,
we did a little studio out there. We got a chair on wheels. What was that fake talking about? Was it your bubber?
Yeah, I remember.
If you were a Philly cheesesteak,
Wait, if I was a delicious hot dog, would you eat me? Of course you would, because I'd be a delicious hot dog.
that's the kind of voice you got.
I can't believe you got that delicious hot dog.
It's like when my voice I'm losing it, I sound like Jerry. How do you stay in
No,
that
dude.
timbre of...
Oh, man,
Dude, I do
like
this
that.
character where I call into a radio show, a talk show, and I like, and I'm like,
oh my God, I just know what's on with chicken back and that man. I just keep going on with it. I know where to find a good feather. Bruce, man, I can't believe you called him, man. I know where to find a good feather,
You're that guy. I've been listening to you
Wow.
for such a long
That
time,
was
and it
really
just
fucking funny.
clicked. It just clicked that all those
that
samples
was-
are Jerry.
You know what? And you know what? I actually used to call the same person that I'm talking about earlier in his career, and I would be like, "Yeah, man, I'm the mysterious DJ."
Oh, hey, you going to play some new classics?
Let me tell you something. I got some music to play for you right now, okay? You like something smooth? You like it smooth, or do you like some soul? What do you like? You tell me what you want. Yeah, oh, yeah, you tell me. So you want a little web up in there, like Charlotte's Web. Only it's a GB Web. All right, hey, Shannon, I need you to calm down over there. Okay, Shannon.
I'm just waiting for y'all to finish.
Oh, wow.
Too much information.
Wow. Well, I guess
you're
we're
busted.
done.
And
hey, the
scene.
cat came
Wow.
back.
Okay, thanks.
Insane.
I was the tree there in
Seriously.
that scene. I was taking it very seriously.
Your cat, don't look at your cat because it'll take off running.
Rex Ruther is his name.
Rex,
Rex Ruther. Oh, I made.
kitty.
Yeah, I made the superheroes out of all of my cats. Is that weird? Are we still broadcasting? Did I just say that?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
I got to go anyways.
I wrote little comic book characters.
I'm in my
Big City Comics.
work
Call me.
truck. I'm just kidding.
Don't say that.
I know, I'm not.
You're not in your work watch, though. That's pretty dope.
Hey, you like that watch?
Is that your more casual watch, or do you also work?
Your like bangles are awesome, Jerry.
It's I've been
That
wearing
is the
this
coolest
for
cuff
8
ever.
years. My wife gave this to me when she moved into the house.
Rad. Is it like Mayan or something?
Mayan.
Yeah.
No, it's
actually,
his.
It's totally
Oh.
from Mexico. Silver. And
Right.
It's solid, and it's really look. I can't take it off.
It's super cool.
It's it's like got a GPS tracker on there. I think.
Not anymore.
Advanced. Oh, you got that off. You got that
Well,
removed.
when I saw you put it on there, this big chunk of fucking plastic.
I like the symmetry.
Like, really? You think I'm not going to notice this, Jamie?
I like the symmetry of your wrists, how they're both
What
your
is happening?
cuff. No, look, his cuff and his
Hey.
watch are like the same size.
Well, not
So-
really. I mean,
well, almost. I mean, visually, that is like the same.
it's very nice of you to notice that.
It's awesome.
Very much into
Do they
accessories.
sling webs or anything too?
They used to, but I had to
That'd
take
be
that
pretty
off
badass.
too.
Oh,
Okay.
you lost that power.
Invent that.
Damn it, Jerry! Don't lose
Been
more
there,
power.
did that. I have the T-shirt. You want to see it? It says "Fuck you, I'm Batman." Truly, I have a T-shirt that says that.
I like Batman too.
I really have a T-shirt that says that. Though. But
It
none
does.
of that matters.
Cool.
Where'd you get it?
I got that in New
I
York City.
wanna get some
New
of
York
those.
City.
Yeah, New York
And I got
City.
it from a comedy troupe.
I want to get some of those Tommy Mott shirts. So where does he sell that stuff?
I'm wearing a Tommy Mott shirt right now.
Yeah,
actually, this is Covert.
Yeah.
Which was before Spacebar.
That's a
It was a skate
Spear,
shop,
right?
Yeah, I'm
Andrew
glad you.
Spear art.
Sorry, man.
Sorry, man.
Man, let me tell you something about Covert. It was
Yeah,
an awesome
that's a badass
skate
t-shirt.
shop that Tommy used to own,
Yeah.
and it's the same space that Spacebar is in now. And and look, and Andrew Spears actually did the artwork. Did you see this shirt?
You can totally
Do you know who
see it.
Andrew
Yeah,
Spears is?
yeah, of course I do.
All right,
what do you think?
cool.
I live under a rock?
Andrew
What-
Spears.
Good answer. So
Andrew
Andrew
Spears.
actually did this, and it's of Eddie
Yes.
and David Lee Roth.
I was
from-
just looking at his bureau.
And I think when you hold it upside down, you can see.
It says Ronnie James Dio if you turn it upside
Yeah,
down.
exactly. You can see Ronnie James Dio. It's amazing.
It's true.
It's fantastic.
So that's another Orlando
Beautiful.
Legends. Actually, two.
Well, that's who I was
Orlando
talking about.
legends.
We're going to have to move the show to Wednesday nights a couple nights during the week.
Yeah.
And then have Matthew in here. And then have what I want to do is see if we can pair together Matthew and Yogurt Smoothness. And
Oh, yeah, of course.
then Tommy and some band or something that he
Maybe
is
Andrew.
helping
How about
fuel.
Tommy and Andrew?
Fuel.
That'd be pretty cool.
Andrew would be welcome anytime. I already told him I will start his own thing. He should
Right.
have his own show, that guy.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
You're right.
He should.
He doesn't
Yeah.
have time for that, though.
Yeah,
you know how
exactly.
busy that
That's
guy
the hard
is?
thing.
Let me
Well,
tell
I want to
you.
get Aaron Nolan in here as a part of the
That's
show
another
too, 'cause
really
she
busy
is
guy. Yeah,
hilarious.
good luck.
That's
Good
not a
luck.
guy. Oh wow.
Oh, Aaron, no, but I'm sorry. I was thinking Jeff.
Oh,
But
Aaron, no,
both of them.
good
though.
luck.
Dude.
Good luck on that guy.
Hey, but seriously, when you're
Most people have been trying for years to get rid of my ass.
that's Aaron right there.
Is that
right?
Aaron? I was like, wow.
Yeah, mystery solved puzzle 2 have buzzed in so far.
Wow.
We're
I
gonna
love
go-
that lady.
We're going to go to commercial, and we'll be right back with the answer of who that was.
That was good, man.
Oh, he stopped hitting me.
Yeah, I did stop hitting
Please
you.
stop it.
You're left to the left to the right.
Yo,
to,
WJBW.
The electronics is so predominant that people would really prefer that.
Oh my goodness! So wrapping it up, then.
Yes.
Wrapping it up with this
With bacon?
With this story, you may have seen. It's June 18th. DJ murders ex-wife after she applied for half of his vinyl collection in
Bitch.
the divorce.
Fucking bitch.
Coming to you from WondergroundMusic.com.
Big fat
A whole
zero.
Story. I think it's true. What do you think?
Um,
Is that
I-
crazy?
that's another
Is that-
made-up
or is this
story,
Not insane.
once
No?
again.
It's made up. It's a Snoops.
It's
or,
Snopes.
If
Snoopy
it's
dog.
real, it's pure spite.
Pure spite. Is that like diet? But
Diet spite.
Not diet
Hey,
spite.
can I
but
tell you something?
Pure spite.
If you want to go to a really cool website, you need
Yeah.
to go to ShannonHoltArt.com.
Aw.
That's
'Cause
fantastic. Yeah. That's
Thank
exactly.
The images on there are incredible, and to see some of her work is really impressive. But I wish you could actually see, some stuff she does on paper too. Is that on paper? Did
that
you do
is
that?
Yeah. That is
Well, that's awesome.
That's a body painting of a heron on a woman's body, and then I painted the background that she laid on.
Nice.
You see the person?
Yeah, I do. Oh, I do. That is incredible.
Thanks.
That's really
and
cool,
then
Shannon.
For 2D art, I also make 2D art like that painting there on the wall I painted.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing to point out. That painting right behind me,
Right
is
there.
is a Shannon
really?
Holt original.
We should get a picture in front of that picture.
Let's do it.
Picture in front of the picture.
Thanks.
I mean, not live on the air or anything. Just like
Let's do it right now.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
just leave,
You know what?
dead moments of air. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna play a song.
Play a song.
Lake
and you take a picture
Lake-
of JB Webb and
Lakeworth
and we'll
Lakeworth
post
long
it.
shots.
Okay.
See?
Thank
That's
you so
awesome.
much for
Nice segue.
joining us. WJBWnetworks.com is our main site. We do thank Loverino.com for backing our data
Yeah,
up. Of course,
Loverino,
artarmy.org, bubbaloo.com. Thanks for joining The Fold, twisthairstudio.com, streetjelly.com. Support all these sponsors, and you keep independent content
alive.
like this going. Yeah,
Like John Gardner
it's a good
does.
show. A huge thanks to you
Independent
for
Bar, dude.
that was a great deal.
That was
a great.
I
awesome.
loved
And
all
of
our
course,
guests
Jeff
today.
Kaufman.
And we spoke with the man himself, Jeff Kaufman
He
from
was
Big
awesome.
City
I
Comics.
loved all the guests
He's,
today.
he's a good guy, and listen, don't forget, Under the Influence in 2 nights. Thursday night. What is that? July 2nd.
July 2nd.
Okay.
Oh no, actually,
is
it's July
2nd.
Second.
Yeah,
it is. I'm thinking
because Friday's the 3rd. I know.
Yeah,
for sure.
and I have the 3rd off. So,
yeah, me
like,
too. Yeah,
which is awesome. And
so
the 4th,
we can,
obviously.
yeah. So it'll be a really fun party.
And I'm very much patriotic.
I might just bring like this and just record.
You
whatever.
probably should.
I don't want to. I don't want a high maintenance thing for me.
No, you shouldn't. Just get a recording, even if it's like something that we can play maybe clips of it next.
Yeah, exactly.
Next
Yeah.
week, because
It'll be a
actually,
big honking file.
You're going to be a
though.
part of that. We got
Yeah.
Craig Cobb. That's a part of it. We also got Eugene Snowden from
Little Indies. And I want to get Eugene in here. That'd be great,
dude. We can
He's
get
a
Eugene in here.
fantastic,
Oh, you know what? I will
new
definitely get Eugene
character.
in here. I will actually pick him up and
Okay.
bring him
Okay.
to the studio with
Okay.
me one time.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, seriously,
Perfect. We'll plan
me,
it out.
Me and Eugene are that tight.
We'll
and
plan
I'll,
it out.
I'll make that happen.
Okay, fantastic.
Seriously.
So, like I said, it's all working out. It's like a dream come true. Shannon,
is.
thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
coming
Thank
out tonight.
you.
Huge thanks
This was
to
so
you.
fun.
My pleasure. Justin Davis was on the chat there a little while ago.
And once again, it's Shannon Holt
totally flaked on him.
Art.com.
Sorry.
And that's Shannon with 2 N's. 1 H, 2 N's, 3 N's, really. ShannonHoltArt.com, which is awesome.
Why don't you keep that? Keep that.
No, we're going to keep it here for next week. That's where we're going to keep that, because it was awesome having Shannon in here tonight.
Thank you. It was so
You're
much
really
fun.
you're
Rock
awesome.
the house. Well, great. All right, so I'm going to play a little bit of this music. Thanks again for joining us. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out.
It was nice being
Thank
here.
you to
I
all-
got to go,
all
by
of
the
our
way.
guests and everything. You're going to take off?
Yeah, I got to
All
take
right,
off.
I'm going to play this song.
Yeah, play that
Here's
song.
your exit music.
All right.
We'll see you next time on WJBW. It's been episode 116, Independent Edition. If I
Independent.
have any other, I think I have a few other songs, so I'll play a few songs.
Play 'em.
And talk with you soon.
I'm going to keep listening to this driving home.
All right, check this out. Lake Worth Long Shots Island Song.
I met this woman out at sea. You won't believe what she's done to me. And if I could have only known, I'd have thrown her ass overboard. You can bet she'd have been gone. But now I'm spending the rest of my days out on this fucking rock where I can't even breathe. left behind. Alcohol is what I find. Said I need some alcohol. Said I need some alcohol. Said I need some alcohol to pass the time. So I'm on this island, wasted away, hoping that a rescue comes to get me someday. And if they don't, then I'm shit out of luck. But I better get used to it, 'cause it looks like I'm stuck. I make new friends with the birds and the bees, while I walk naked and climb through the trees. I take a walk through the jungle, to find something to ease my struggle. Something that the mama's left behind. Alcohol is what I find. Said I need some alcohol. Said I need some alcohol. Said I need some alcohol to ease my mind. I said I need some alcohol. Said I need some alcohol. Said I need some alcohol to pass the time.
Award-winning Bubbalo's Bodacious Barbecue, Orlando's favorite since 1986. Bubbalo's Bodacious Barbecue has been recognized by USA Today, the New York Times, and the Food Network. Bubbalo's Bodacious Barbecue. Get some of this stuff in your face.
Bubbalo's Bodacious Barbecue. It's delicious.
Thank you. Check that mic. Check that mic. Hey, thanks for joining us. WJBWnetworks.com is the website. Oh, are you angry? You want to say something? Oh, okay. We're just ending the show then. All right. So thanks for hanging out. Okay. All right. See you later.